I
Frost
had to make sure that my that might be the best scree I can do for a little bit. I don't want to risk my voice yet. I can do a little bit of but yeah, not gonna do the full throat scree. Anyway, hi. September has been a month of a couple streams.
5 card packs from
Crew Dog, thank you for buying 5 heckin' card packs. Let's go. Yeah, so this is gonna be the stream about BFC. Just gonna kind of recap my experiences there. A lot of fun stuff happened, and enough happened to make me pretty ill. So yeah, I'm actually still even a little stuffed up, but I'm like, here's where I was last week. I'm like here, full, like 100% is like here. So I'm like 80%. I feel like I've said that before.
Wants to know your regression percentage.
But yes, Hockey, we do get to hear con stories this stream. Just gotta get through the normal stuff. Hi Helix. Let me do my heckin' obligatory regression. If it's high enough, I'll switch into a smaller avatar. How about that? God, my clicker is squeaking. 72. I don't know, chat. 72 might not be enough. You know what? I'll meet you in the middle. Also, Autumn, thank you for the heckin' sub.
Has become a gold
You're the
star.
baby, Joe. You're the heckin'
months.
baby. Bah. Oh, where did I put it? Do not mind the naked fox. It is part of what needs to happen. There. This one has a onesie on it. Y'all happy? Of course, I put a onesie on the fox beast. Which, by the way, this is the avatar that I was making, like in the stream, literally the day before BFC. So. There's a reason I opted for this one. I thought it'd be nice. The fluff, yes. Let's suppose to fellow Bab. Hi, Snow. Wow, Goldie got 100% and is very stinky, just like Frost. Hi, Frost. Yeah, there's cake. Let's go. We can all use cake in our lives. I am gonna give it a little bit for people to get in, get their redeems out and stuff. It's not like Connie's Baby Babble or anything where it's, I'm gonna turn them off or anything. I just I want people to have a chance to get in here. Am I feeling better now? 80%. I am at 80% of total. I wanted to say capacity, but I know what y'all will do with that. I'm like 80% of the way there. Thanks, Crazy. I'm happy with this one. It's just a heavily modded Nova Beast. And I actually totally didn't spend 12 hours today working on a new avatar and VRM for Halloween. Nope, totally didn't do that. And if I did, it's look forward to that in October. We'll do that for like the whole month.
Stormy says to pause the game and play with baby toys for 2 minutes.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna crawl over here, and we've got actual baby toys in world. Let's toss a couple, because this is what the rings are for tossing. There. See? This right here, chat. This is what it's all about. It's all about the baby toys. You can actually, you can totally stack these on top of the rings and stuff. Hang on. I might spend some time doing that. The physics are actually a little bit entertaining. Fuck! Well, there goes my big boy brain. At least I don't knock them over with my leg. I knock them over with that, though! I totally understand size and shape. And hi, Nat. Yeah, this is totally understanding of size and shape. I'm like a pro at this. I wish I had enough room and enough base station tracking to like actually put a 1-to-1 with like the puzzle mat and stuff and like actually be able to crawl around. Never had a big boy brain. Blah. Oh, hoy hoy patched. Oh, for y'all who didn't know, because I haven't announced it because I've been sick. No, I knocked over my tower. Meh. 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 I was done playing anyway. Nah.
Rather.
Ah, high Fallout. Pashed is now a mod. Like I said, I meant to announce it, but totally forgot because I was real sick and stuff. But yeah, that's one of the things that happened to BFC. We decided, might need some extra mods, especially if next year we want basically the whole mod team to go. And so we were like, maybe we should find another moderator or two. And so Patch was like the first person I thought of, partially because they were like literally right there in person. And then I remembered, oh wait, if we need more mods because of people going to BFC, Patch doesn't really work for that. Because Patch will hopefully be going. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out like when we have register and whatnot. But for now, the extra I trust the Waddlebutt. They are now a Waddlebutt with authority. When Patch tells you to go to bed, you babies better go to bed. Where is my juice? Where did I put it? The fun juice is out of the way, so I'm just gonna take boring juice, aka water. Yeah, I did decide to start drinking a bit. Okay, there we go. Water achieved. That is for the EP, and we're not EP. Not yet.
Pup wants you to say Babu.
Babu! A few more baboos, and you'll get there. Yeah, thanks, Hellshade. No, we don't need to get Azura. I can't say I wasn't throwing a tantrum, but we don't need Azura. She just got out of the shower. She's fine. She's fine. I don't. Yeah, no, we're good. I don't need my mommy right now. We're good. See, I calmed down. Bed, nap, sleep, 404, data not found. Yeah, I always figured you were a pretty hyperactive monk, Tavy. There's no such thing as rest for you. Okay. Sadly, didn't make it. A little trouble signing this year. Hopefully next year I spot you. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't make it. I was giving out stickers. Yeah, no, we're not believing Wolf Nova Bean. I got so many cards, but yeah, you did, Vegizer, you did.
Became a mod. Can you congratulate them? Also,
can you tame them?
Ooh,
Blah.
mod? How exciting!
Blah. Also, thank you for the hacking hype train.
I hope they're ready to wrangle all you little babies in chat. And Fang throwing a tantrum? Sounds like someone needs a fresh huggy in a bottle. Then maybe a bedtime story about a sleepy fox.
Don't worry,
not. We'll get that little one settled.
I mean, The bottle sounds nice, okay? 'Cause that's actually one of the things that didn't happen at BFC. I did not get bottle fed. It was a very sippy cup heavy BFC for some reason. Because like drinks were served in sippy cups. I mean, they were last year, but they like exclusively in sippy cups this year. There were no bottles. And vendors at the hall had a lot of like really good sippy cups that both me and Azura were tempted on. I still wasn't tired after all that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the monk is pure energy. I am like very sure. This is Fallout, but I like to go by Wolf. Okay, I will try and remember that, Wolfie. I had a feeling it was you. That you pretending to be a big boy is definitely a very Fallout thing to do. Yeah, I mean, so last year at BFC, like literally, we were sitting in a booth with me, Azura, and Connie, and I think Chase and like a couple other streamers or something. And Azura decided to bottle feed me there, and I could not resist. I'll try to make a point to do more bottle feedings next year. Because yeah, no force on earth can keep me away next year. Anyway, so Glimmy! Hi, Glimmy! Wah, 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 wah! Stinky Curlia!
Gold star. They've been shining for 28 months. Way.
Way. Is a Vera instance you? Yeah, I'm letting the usual group in. Glimmer, come and join. I am recounting the BFC tales here, and I'm gonna start like literally before the con even started, and I'm just gonna try and go through things in my mind in chronological order to help me remember everything that happened too, because I was not taking notes, unlike some people. And indeed, yes, it is Princess Phillips, the mighty Glim Glam. Are you allowed to scoot? I don't know what that means, but I ain't your mommy. So first cool thing, our flight was at a reasonable hour. You know, no getting up at 6 a.m. We slept okay. We were able to get to the airport, no problem. My mom was able to drive us, so we didn't have to pay for an Uber, which was very nice. They decided to check one of Azura's bags for free, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, let's go for that.
Stella, the hype train has started. Can you pretend to be a choo-choo train?
Bah.
Choo-choo, little choo-choos. All aboard
She is
the
a
Diaper
sweetheart,
Express.
Tavy.
This train is full of soggy
I love her
bottoms
so.
and happy babes heading straight for Cuddletown. Make sure your huggies are secure. We don't want any
Scoot time.
leaks on this journey.
I mean, depends on who's going. I mean, so anyway, we got through the airport, and neither of us had really so we didn't leave super early, but neither of us had really felt like making breakfast or anything, and we just kind of decided on, you know what, we're gonna be at the terminal for like an hour and a half at least. Why don't we just eat there? So we had Panda Express for breakfast, and then ran into Midnight Brush, like at the airport. Not only did we run into Midnight, because we kind of knew that was going to happen, because we were actually on the same flight, which was awesome. We ran into Staccato at the airport as well. And it's actually kind of funny. Midnight was wearing one of the shirts that I made in my merch, !merch if you want one. And I was wearing that as a way to have us identify them. And later at the convention, because they were wearing my shirts, they got mistaken for me like twice at least. 2 times I was told about. I was also wearing some of my merch there, but I wasn't. I didn't get mistaken for me because I am me. Also, hi Mars. Thank you for using your blurb. Welcome on in. Wait, what? What are you whatting about, Crazy? Is it because we ran into Staccato there? Because, yeah, we did. On the way back, actually, we ran into a group of, like, 3 people who were giving off very camper vibes. And I think I saw a peacat or something like that as we were leaving, and I don't remember what I said, but it was just they replied with like, "Oh yeah, I had so much fun at the business fur con. I got so much business done," and I just thought, yeah, that's a that's a technically covert way to do things. Where is my plush? Where is it? I require it. I can't find it. I will hug this pillow instead. Meh. Yeah, pillows are not plushies, but I don't know, they're kind of close. Yeah, it was awesome too. And they were going to baggage claims, so they must be local. They weren't like getting a connecting flight, which was good to know. I like to know that there are okay, wow. Talking a lot is actually hard because like one of my nostrils just decides to close. So I just need a moment to breathe. And I will take that with a stretch. Did I get a lot of souvenirs during the convention? Oh yeah. My suitcase came back more full than Glimmer's diaper. Speaking of high Glimmer. Did I have a connecting flight? No, I was able to get a direct flight there and back. But yeah, no, I have never found a peekaboo.
Stretch, hug a plushie, and drink some water.
I've never found a peekaboo hat in the wild, and I'm not considering the travel for BFC in the wild. All right, let me get up. It's hard to stay. Okay, wow. I might actually forego the standing up part. Me. You know what?
Tracking.
I just had an idea for a new Streamloots card. Oh, let me sit back down. New Streamloots card idea. Quiet time. Like actually just makes me not talk for like a minute, just so I can catch my breath and relax my muscles and stuff like that. That might be nice. Be surprised how many Batfurs are local to me. Apparently I would be pretty surprised.
I mean, I saw a camper on the flight home. And
Yeah.
We exchanged contact info, so.
Yep. That's awesome.
They're not local, but they're like, yeah, I could probably.
Resemble how I met you.
Autumn
Well,
underscore Leafeon wants to play peekaboo.
I actually, you know what, Tavy? I never once wore one of my onesies. I packed them, but I never really found the good time to wear them. Anyway, hang on. Glimmy? Peekaboo! Peekaboo!
Yeah.
Peekabluey! Oh, sorry, I can't play Peekabluey with you.
Oh,
You're
not a
too little for Bluey. We will tell the Bluey story, yes.
Bluey story?
Yes. Forget how you waddle. Meh. Wah. Yeah. What's a camper? That's because the theme of this BFC was Camp BFC, double up. We refer to people who were going to the convention as campers. Kind of a nice incognito way.
Hockey, Fang will explain that when they can.
Yeah, I'll explain that here in a
I will give
bit.
the context afterwards.
Uh-huh. What, you don't trust me to give context?
You will not give
Fallout,
proper
that was so
context.
well timed. Let's fucking go. Okay. So, last thing, like, well, actually, no, not... okay, so, on the flight, so, me, Azura, Midnight, and Staccato are all on the same flight to BFC.
Fallout Wolf God has started a
Fallout, you know what? I'm going to give you that card back. My throat is not ready for a minute of full screening. Glimmer, are you able to refund that card for me?
Let me see if I could do that from VR.
Awesome, thank you. If you can't, then I'll make a note of it later. Because, yeah, I just...
my voice has been doing okay, but I feel like that might be pushing it. So, yeah, I'm going to say no for this stream. Sorry. So on the plane, there are four Babs that I know of at least. And we all like get to sit relatively close to each other. I was literally within poking range of Midnight, and I did. I literally just... Not like once the flight took off, I didn't care. But you know, while we were waiting, I just reached over, occasionally went poke, poke, poke.
You should have gotten the street card back.
Okay, Glimmer says the screen card was refunded. Sorry about that, Wolfie.
Refresh or just wait a while.
Yeah. The puberty voice mod? Oh no. Those are awful. Exactly. I just want a damn ice cream. Oh, that reminds me. I got drumsticks at the store today. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I got drumsticks as well. My favorite kind
Yay!
of ice.
I don't know if I'd say
chocolate
my
and the
favorite
best part.
kind, but yeah,
It's a
they're real
perfect way
fucking...
Well, I would say favorite, yeah, but it's a perfect way to finish things off.
Yeah, they're real fucking good. Hey, honeycomb. All
And it's such a
right. Wolfie
clever
said
way
they
to
got it
prevent
back.
from leaking as well.
I'm sorry. You know how to prevent leaks? I don't believe you.
Shush. Shush.
Okay.
You.
Okay. So, from the beginning, we had planned on getting onto the shuttle in order to save us an Uber ride. So, you know, we all land in the airport. Glimmer was like literally right outside our gate. Their gate was close. What was it, like 10 minutes at most that you waited for us?
I waited for you guys like 5 minutes at most.
Yeah. Yeah, so Glimmer's flight got in really good because ours was actually early.
Crypto Blood Dragon has absolved
Yeah, absolve the worm of
worm is
sin.
Time to
I got a
sin.
story about worms later too. Yay, chicken tendies! I had that for lunch. They were good. Though unfortunately the grocery store's kind of going downhill on those. Unfortunately. They actually weren't that good. But they were still chicken tenders, you know? So we waited for the shuttle, which was supposed to run like every hour on the hour, or you know, close to it. One shuttle with a capacity of about 9 people, I think they said it was. And there were way more than 9 waiting over at the shuttle station. So we got there and just like, okay, well, our group by itself will take up half the damn shuttle. So who wants to split an Uber? And it was kind of it was kind of funny actually because we ended up beating the shuttle, or not quite beating the shuttle, but came in right behind the shuttle, and we got the Uber after the shuttle left. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
I
Made
paid
better
the Uber
time.
and asked everybody to cough up their fair share.
Yep. This is why I bring cash to BFC. And that's why exactly. I hope next year, because a lot of what I had heard was that the hotel kind of underestimated us. So I hope next year they're maybe running at least like 2 shuttles. Because I like I was actually literally talking with the con chair Rama, just like at the bar. We just ran into each other and we're talking about this stuff, and they, from what I understood from like kind of what they were saying, was that the hotel really did underestimate how much we would like eat and drink. And like, because they kept bringing up in their meetings, like, hey, you guys need to hit these amounts on your food and drink quota. And they're just like, yeah, don't worry, that won't be a problem. They're just like, we're serious. You need to meet these amounts. I'm like, listen. We will eat you out of house and home. We will drink your bar dry. Don't worry about it. And from what I can tell, we did.
The hotel absolutely was overwhelmed because the first night we were there, the restaurant was like really.
I'll get to that in a minute.
People. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of going chronologically if I can.
Okay, I wasn't sure I would do that.
Yeah, no, you're good. I don't mind going off on tangents every now and then, but yeah, that's something I plan on getting to. If you need a break, talking maybe like Glimmer talk. You know what? That's a good idea, Frost. Because I think, like, so I was playing a game with Glimmer yesterday, and I noticed afterwards my stamina just plummeted. And I think it might actually be me talking a lot. Because if I'm talking and my nose is plugged up, I'm not getting enough air. So I think maybe that's it, and one of the reasons I haven't been streaming a lot, because it's just I don't have the stamina and the unplugged airways for a lot of talking.
Yeah. Boop things unclog the airways.
Erf.
Yeah.
Tangents, what is this math class? I don't understand that joke. I'm terrible at math.
Just never understate first. I'm drinking any bar dry. Yeah. We're gonna do
Kaka
it.
Sergo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crayon Box. Yeah, exactly. The only thing that was dry at that convention was the bar. Come on, I had to. Okay, so we Ubered. Yeah, the shuttle was like really packed. We got in. The hotel was really packed. But honestly, first impressions of it were that it was quite a bit nicer.
Someone clip that, please.
Why clip that? What did I do? But yeah, the hotel was packed, and would remain so for the rest of the convention, obviously. Oh, excuse me. So we waited a good 20, 25 minutes in line just to, like, not even to register for the con, but just to get our hotel room. Registration line actually wasn't that long. It's just that registration was, like, a maze away. Just like a maze of hallways. So, when you're done, when you're traveling, it's, yeah, okay, this is great. Just get me to my fucking hotel room so I can lay down and take a goddamn shower or something. So that's what we did. Came back down, said hi to Connie, said hi to a lot of people that we ran into there, and just kind of, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I was going to make a specific point about Darling. So I'm trying to remember who it was that brought Darling up to me. I feel like it was either Midnight or Staccato. But anyway, one of those two brought Darling up to me, and I was just like, "Hi, Darling," and she's just sitting there like, "What? Who are you?" Like, she literally asked, "Who's this guy?" And they're just like, "That's Fang," and she literally just went, "Eee!" and then attacked me.
You recognized me though on site.
Well, good for you. So funny running into you at the airport. On the way there or the way back? Did we run into you at the?
Yeah, we ran.
Oh yeah, we did. We did. Okay, I forgot. Okay,
Together.
right.
The small world.
Yeah. Okay. So we were waiting at the shuttle station, and we were just talking with people. Wasn't 100% sure who was a camper and who wasn't, but there was like 90% that most people there were campers. And so we're just kind of playing it cool. We're in public, and after a little bit of talking, with this person, I'm just like, wait. Your voice sounds familiar. Patched, is that you? And I don't know, I kind of like those things where I literally just recognize their voice. I'm like, wait, that's you! Yay! Man, no, Patch was a joy. An absolute delight to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. Patch was fun to be with.
I heard you and Glimmer taking in the line from my comfy seat. Yeah. A lot of people bit us there. Or beat us. I mean, Darling was there, so we might have gotten bitten. But yeah, I love those encounters. Holy shit. There were so many hugs that we gave and received at BFC. Like, it was nuts. Because it was, especially on the last day, it was just like, no, I'm going to hug you and I'm never going to let go. Don't you dare get on that plane. I'll miss you. Speaking of, hi, Connie. We are doing I'm finally doing my BFC wrap up today, and think I might have stumbled onto why I haven't had a lot of stamina for streams lately. It's because it's because I'm not getting enough air because my freaking nose is still clogged up. Okay, so we waited for the convention to like officially start. 4:00 was okay. All the normies, get the fuck out. All the baby furs, drop your fucking pants. And so, unlike last year, I was actually there for Pants Down, which was interesting because I wasn't like in lounge pants or anything. I didn't think there was any point to packing them because, I mean, how much am I going to be wearing pants? And so, after struggling a little bit to get them off, Azura decides to, right in front of everyone, start taking my pants off. And one of the new systems that BFC was doing this year was little trading post tickets. If you did something notable that like a volunteer saw and just like, ha, that's great, that's in the BFC spirit, here, have a ticket. They would give you a ticket and you could trade it for other stuff. And Azura got a ticket for that. She got a ticket for pantsing me.
She got a ticket for that? Wow.
Yeah, she did. We will get to the tickets later with this one.
Yeah, that's a later story, though. But I want to say, before all the normies left, they were already building gay baby jail.
Oh,
I
yeah.
noticed a few people giving it odd look.
Oh, yeah, that was... Gay baby jail was almost up by the time I arrived.
Yeah, so normies saw that and probably were wondering what the hell.
Yeah, a couple,
was.
but I mean, that's... I mean, considering everything else that happened there, that's pretty incognito by comparison. Yeah, actually, that's true. Vegizer's wife was a normie. Kind of. She's like an honorary non-normie. Let's go with that. But she was allowed to be there, so yeah, it was really cool to see a hotel transformation. Yeah, exactly. Drop your fucking pants. Oh god, Davey. Don't draw me getting pantsed. This is a dignity defense. I have no problem with you doing so, and no power to stop you. Hi, Booster. Okay. So, pants down. We were getting fairly hungry at this point because the only thing that that me and Azure had to eat since then was like 9 a.m. Panda Express, and it was like 4 p.m. So yeah, I was very excited to try out the hotel restaurant. It was very nice looking, and I had heard very good things about how the chef was like really excited to work on everything. And I'm like, yeah, I feel good about this. Well, what we thought opened at 4 ended up opening at 5, and they were swamped. They were not ready. They were not ready for the influx of furries. They did not account for the chaos that we bring. And so food took quite a while to get to our table. There were some miscommunications with the waitress. You could definitely tell that she was overwhelmed. This was only night one. By the end of it, they had their shit together. They understood the assignment. Things still could have flowed a little bit better, but we both understood how to work with each other, and service was so much better. I'm going to steal a direct quote from Darling. You spent $500 to come to this con, now drop your damn pants. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Connie. Darling has it exactly right there. Hey, Fluff Squad. Yeah, they were... furries will drain a Walmart if given the chance. So there was a Costco's nearby, and I heard a couple people like made a trip over there. I think one to get an ice cream cake, which sadly ended up getting destroyed because they didn't refrigerate it properly. Because I think the second day, was Midnight's birthday, and so they got a cake for him. But that got kind of yeah. Need to be okay, frozen, right. Well, I have only ever had an ice cream cake like once in my life. Yeah, I get being upset about it. Thankfully Midnight wasn't upset, but I get it. You go through the work to get it, and you want it to actually work. We are discussing that right now, Firestreak. Is BFC more for fursuits? No, you do not need a fursuit. I do not have a fursuit. I love seeing the fursuits, but you don't need one. Trust me, it's very dressed down. I spent pretty much the entirety of the convention in just a t-shirt and diaper, and I loved it. Okay, so first night, restaurant service wasn't great. Food was really good, though. The standout entry on the menu, happy fries. Not only were they fucking crack, they were delicious. They were so fucking kid-coded that I would go back there just to eat those again. They were smiley face French fries, as in like cut out potato in the shape of a little like smiley face emoji, and then deep fried. Ah! And Darling ended up stabbing hers a lot. Right? They were so good. They were so good. I will say, because the first night I ordered the burger, so. It was, honestly, I think for the price I paid for it, all things considered, it satisfied. It was what I wanted it. It was what I needed it to be. Could have been better, but it also could have been a lot worse. So, but those fucking fries, ha!
I didn't think you could improve much on the fry formula, but they found a way.
Right? Wait, you can get those at the supermarket? Since when can you get those at the supermarket? Show me.
You can get those at the supermarket.
I didn't fucking know.
Those are actually like frozen fries. I don't know if the ones at the hotel were frozen. They seemed pretty fresh.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
See, Patch says, I said something about the shuttle bus. Fang turns around slowly and took the look of confusion and recognition. Like, say that again. Shuttle bus? Patch! Yeah, that is pretty much what I did. Because I recognized the voice. I'm like, I have to be sure. Say that again, motherfucker. How was Darling's first burger? I sadly was not there for Darling's first burger. They went without me. But she said, and I quote, "How have I lived my whole life without this?" Which is a satisfying answer. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Hockey. Darling had her first burger. So let's see. I think we ended the night in the pool. After that, there wasn't really... We didn't go to opening ceremonies because everything was packed. Same reason we didn't go to closing ceremonies. Which I wish we could have gone, but yeah, no. So we ended the night in the pool. The hot tub was okay. Like compared to the last hotel, the hot tub at the last hotel was like seriously like 20 or 30 degrees hotter, and it was perfect. It was like you had to get out every like 20 minutes or so just to like normalize. This one, you can stay in it all night.
Supposed to be.
Yeah. It was only like maybe 20, 25 degrees hotter than the actual pool. Because I think the pool itself was heated. The pool was warm.
Yeah, the pool itself was, as Fang put it, the hot tub could have been hotter and the pool could have been colder. Like, the way you're supposed to use hot tub for 30 minutes, then pool for 30 minutes, then hot tub again for 30 minutes.
I'm actually not complaining about the pool being warm. Because it was still like, it was still cool you off. Well, this time you don't have to like jump in and be frozen.
I feel like it wasn't enough pull off. I expected like cold when I jumped in, but it was warm.
Yeah, especially since we just come from the hot tub.
Yeah.
If I mentioned Darling enough, we'll probably summon her. Let's go! Let's summon Darling. I'm all for it. I missed the rad chant. There's always a rad chant. I don't know if that started last year or the year before, but we totally... I want to say it started last year, because it was like at closing ceremonies and stuff, we just kept chanting, rad, 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 rad. And then like other streamers and stuff started raiding into him and chanting again, rad, 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 rad. And it just became a meme. And so now they get rad chanted everywhere.
It happened at the auction.
It started last year. Rad wasn't. Okay, well, good to know. Happened at the auction. Of
course
it did.
Rad, 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 and Rad intentionally ignored us.
Yeah. Yeah, Hot Tub did have some weird jets, too. I think if I ever went to Cap at BFC, and I'm afraid I feel like I had more fun at BFC, I'd probably cry the entirety of the last day. Oh, do not get me started. Oh, last day was heartbreaking.
I almost cried at the airport.
Oh. We'll get to that later. Oh my god. Okay, day 2 is like, because once the con was kind of in full swing, I kind of things kind of ran together. Like Friday, Saturday, they just kind of felt like the same day. Saturday was just an extension of Friday, you know? That's not a bad thing. It's just, yeah, it's just kind of how it felt. And so it's hard for me to do things. Okay, Friday, we're going out of chronological order here, but a highlight was definitely getting to go with Glimmer and Connie and a bunch of other people to Korean barbecue. That was an expensive trip, but it was very fun. We honestly, if I can sum up BFC, it's just being surrounded by people who care about you, like just love and positivity. And I think a good example of this is, and I'm not going to say who in case they don't want people knowing this. When we were at Korean barbecue, we had someone who we wanted to be there, who thought they were going to have to leave prematurely because they served shellfish, and they were like very allergic to shellfish. So I thought, oh, well, okay, I'm going to have to eat somewhere else. Upon hearing this, the group collectively decided and agreed to no seafood whatsoever. We will just not order it. Like just so that we can have this one person eat with us. We will limit the menu just to make accommodations for them. And yeah, it might have been like kind of a small thing in hindsight, but I don't get that shit here. Like back when I worked my call center job and I had a couple friends that I hang out with, they would have just said, suck it up. And just it just reiterates these are good furries are good people. and that these are wonderful people that aren't my friends. They're my fucking family. They're more family than my actual goddamn family. And just that's the feeling. Because honestly, granted, the baby stuff's a big part of why you want to go to BFC. I would go to a convention if I knew that a lot of my friends were going to it. I would try to go, because the convention, there doesn't even have to be a convention. We could literally just hang out at the hotel for like 2 or 3 days, and I'd be happy, and I'd be sad to leave. Oy. Then catch up on chat a little bit here. Home from work. All right, Pash, we'll see you in a bit. Oh yeah, Korean barbecue was really good. Expensive, but good. Because they didn't allow you to split the bill, which I thought was really odd. So
we did allow us to split it, but no more than twice.
Yeah, so like they just expected one person to have like $600 on them, or 2 people to have $300. And if you don't budget for that, that could get really awkward. But yeah, Korean barbecue is not a thing that you would go to like all the time, obviously. It's more a thing like, I have these friends and I want to spend time with my friends, but I also want to eat. That's what Korean barbecue is for. You'll get a better deal otherwise if you just like go to a restaurant and have them cook your food. Oh, the garlic pork belly though. Oh my god. The garlic pork belly. It was delicious. Oh, and then when we went for Chinese food, the braised pork belly that I ordered. Oh my god.
Yeah, you ordered the right stuff. That pork belly was probably the best thing at the table.
I'm learning from my wife. She usually orders the best shit.
Why are you only sounding in my right ear?
I have no fucking idea. Exactly why I love conventions, being able to be with friends constantly for a few days. Yeah, exactly, Mars. So, like, going back to, like, beginning of Friday, I had told going back to my first convention, one of the things that I had really liked was that I got up, like, I woke up, checked my phone, and had a message on Discord like every day that said, "Hey, we're getting breakfast. Do you want to join us?" And I love that. I loved that. So I woke up Friday and had the same text from Connie, just like, "Hey, we're down at the buffet. You want to join us?" The buffet. The buffet was way better this year. If you went last year to BFC, the buffet was like a giant disappointment. It was great this year. It was out of the way.
Buffet was good.
Yeah, it was out of the way. It wasn't causing any issues, and they kept it stocked. It had good shit, and it was multiple trips. It wasn't just, all right, one trip, that's all you get. It was, no, all you care to eat. Go ahead, go nuts. Pork belly mentioned, now you're hungry again. Sorry, Fire. Yeah, Connie didn't have a lot of us together. We had a lot more people who got to go this year, and so I feel like there was a lot. You kind of had to budget your time. Oh, also, I don't have them within the immediate grabbing vicinity, but they're like over on my desk. Jingly keys. I brought the jingly keys that Connie wanted to date, and I let her date them, and she had a wonderful time. But I also got a pair of custom-made jingly keys, like bigger ones that were like 3D printed, from Musi, who is giving out those jingly keys to people. And I thought that was a very sweet gift. Musi, if you're here, I love those keys. I put googly eyes on them, but that was an amazing gift, and I'm very thankful for that. Only at the buffet and canteen. Oh yeah, so they had a canteen too. that was kind of just like a quick stop. Like, do you just want a drink? Do you just want a soda? Just want a hot dog, a hamburger? Open like, I don't want to say all hours, but reasonable hours. Yeah, you'd go there, you get a good margarita, get a good burger. Yeah. It wasn't the best food. The restaurant had better quality stuff, but it was there for like a grab and go. I need something now.
I mean, for a grab and go, it was pretty adequate. The
Yeah.
hot dogs were gigantic. When they said
Oh
monster
my
hot
God,
dogs, they were
yeah.
like bigger than Costco's
Yeah,
hot dogs.
they were. They were. Like, you know how Costco... Yeah.
There's literally no bun in the world.
Yeah, exactly. You know how Costco's hot dogs, like the bun is like this and the hot dog's like this? Well, the ones at BFC, bun is like this, hot dog's like this. It's crazy. Hey, Nox. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm still gonna have to take it easy because I notice it's talking a lot that's getting me right now. Because I'm having trouble breathing through my nose, so talking disrupts my airflow.
Oh shit.
Huh?
No, I just tripped over my water bottle. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. As long as you're fine. Blew a good bit of my moolah at the cantina, sucker for grill food. Oh, yeah. So, like, last day,
Frostfur
I
90
was...
wants you to take a 5-minute break.
All right, I'll take a little 5-minute break. You know what? I'll grab those keys the music gave me. I'll be right back. But yeah, I ended up spending a lot of my money like last day on the canteen. I was just like, nah, impulses are gone. I'm a little drunk. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Most of my money.
Oh yeah, I know where you spent most of your money. All right, break time.
Emerald_the_chubbyfoof has become a gold star. They've been shining for 4 months. 4 months with the baby awesome. I hope to continue to support you.
Okay, we're back. Thank you for the break card. That did help. Got something to drink, clear my sinus a little bit. But I swear, like, as soon as I lay down, it decides, yeah, fuck you. Ugh, I need to adjust my tracking a little bit. I might need to recalibrate soon. Okay, let me catch up on chat here a little bit. I see Emerald subbed. Thank you so much, you hacking gold star. See, Patch says, I keep getting flashes of being in places of the hotel. Mine really wants to go back to BFC. Right? Oh, it really
That happened
does.
before I went to the con. I was like having flashes of being at the con.
Right? BFC is a really good experience. It's just...
It's a good dream, but it's also a painful dream.
Yeah, at the end, waking from it is painful.
Yeah, but everybody has to wake up eventually.
Yeah, because is just like 4 days of positivity and affirmation, just being yourself, and everyone just like loving it and doing their own thing, and just it's great. It's just so fucking great. Where is my juice? Where's my water? Technically, I really wasn't going to make it. Then I got the green light, going to make it a surprise. Oh, let's go! I'm really glad that you got to make it, Tavy. I am. I've wanted to meet you for a while, and I'm really happy that I did.
TCS_offbeat has become a gold star. They've been shining for
Old
19
Soggy
months.
Griffin.
Burbscree.
Thank you, Offbeat.
I was really.
Thank you for the sub, Offbeat. I'm catching up on chat here.
Yeah, Patch spoke directly. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm better now though. I'm past the post-con depression.
I've
woken up.
I feel like I got hit with a little bit yesterday, but I feel better now, and I think talking about it and decompressing will help. I wanted to do it so much earlier, but I haven't been able to. Hi, Vimper, because I've just been sick, and it's sucked so much. Oh, enjoy the zoo for your birthday, Nox. That sounds fun. I like the zoo. I just don't like the people in the zoo.
Crew Dog, I see the trash talk that's going on, just so you know.
I wasn't expecting to be bombarded with Sellas.
It's been a minute. How many changes do you think Glimmer needed at BFC with all the excitement going on? Oh, you know Glimmer. With all the excitement buzzing around
At least
BFC,
10.
I'm guessing they needed a change every hour, maybe even on the half-hour mark.
Wow,
That
on the
running around
half-hour
bouncing with
mark
fellow
now,
baby
Glimmer?
must have kept those huggies close.
That's not
But
true.
hey,
That is
that makes the experience so delightful, right?
That is
Always gotta
not
be
true,
prepared
Sally.
with a
You know that's
spare
not
diaper
true.
or two in tow.
Anyway, Tavy says, I wasn't expecting to be bombarded with being the reason so many got into the community. It hit harder than post-con depression. Now, I get that. And honestly, Tavy, I remember your name almost always comes up when when I've heard someone asked how they got into it. So yeah, you're a big name. Big name for a very small monk. Goldie, you don't have to invite. You can join. It's a group instance. You can join off the group.
Tavy, I will say it is not a diaper quality situation. It's a diaper sizing issue.
Yeah, Glimmer is tiny.
I'm not sure if you saw me at the con. I saw you, but I am actually like very, very small. So like medium, which is the starting size for most ABDL diapers, is actually too big for me, and that's why I leak and why I need to get changed quickly. So I literally fit into toddler pull-ups. I'm not even kidding about that.
Yeah, that's kind of a brag around here, though. Night Yoshi. So here's the thing. I felt the exact same way after the first BFC. I started hearing people talking about how good it was, about just how wonderful a vibe it was, and I started getting some massive jealousy vibes from them. It's just like, I want to go. I want to be a baby. And that's what really pushed me to go out of my comfort zone for the next year. I'm just like, okay, first con, like first time traveling in a long time. Oh God, so nervous. Oh God, they're going to see me. And then the nervousness went away after the first day. I was too nervous to be there for pants down. But like after a day of everyone else being even more baby than I was, it was just, it was a non-issue. I stepped outside of my hotel room, nervous as shit, but in just a t-shirt and diaper. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm going down to the convention floor now. And nobody gave a fuck. No one batted an eye that I was wearing a diaper. It was totally normal. And that's one of the things that's great. And yeah, definitely get Ozzy to go. I want to say get more people, but I don't think we can find another. I think we can find a bigger hotel again.
If I can speak about dressing in comfort stuff at the con. I showed Azura and Fang my maid dress. Azura actually did have to help me get in it because there's a zipper in the back I couldn't reach. And I actually really liked it, so I actually wore it down to con space, and I got a lot of compliments for it.
Yeah.
But it was a little too much attention I was getting, so I'm like, I'm gonna change back to civilian clothes, like, or regular bluey shirt and that kind of stuff.
But you're too young for Bluey.
Yeah, okay, we'll get to that story. But, okay, here's the thing. I said Azura had to help me in the dress. I kind of forgot that I probably needed the same help getting out of it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Azura and Fang were at something else.
Yeah.
So I had to awkwardly go behind my back until I get a zipper down enough that I could get the dress off. Because I was too embarrassed to go down to con space and ask, can you help me with my zipper?
Oh, and offbeat, I probably sound a little bit off because my sinuses are plugged up. I'm like 80% recovered from con crud. Just these sinuses will not go away. I might take some Mucinex before bed. Oh, wait, shit. Maybe I shouldn't. I've been drinking.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're already taking cold medicine.
Well, no,
you're already taking alcohol, which
yeah,
is
I'm taking
cold
alcohol,
weapon.
which is medicine.
You're going to kill your liver if you do that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Okay, just trying to catch up on chat, and then we'll resume. Then we'll do the Glimmer's too little for Bluey story. Leg. Tracking. There we go. I feel like I need to recalibrate here pretty soon. Yeah, FOMO is like really expected if you don't get to go to BFC. It's amazing. I can't say where exactly it's going to be, but chances are very good we'll be at the same hotel.
Yes,
Oh
BFC's
yeah,
location is
unfortunately,
classified information.
unfortunately, Patch, I think you did miss seeing Glimmer in a maid dress next year.
Yeah.
Picturing
Next
BFC
year,
bigger than
when I have
AC.
more
That's...
confidence,
Holy
I'll
shit,
try
that is a
again.
lot of diapers.
I'm just not used to getting that many compliments all at once, so I kind of like, okay, I'm retreating.
Yeah, but I mean, at least it's compliments that you're getting.
Oh.
Nick Dragon! Thank you so much for the heckin' Prime sub!
Nick
Let's
Dragon 2 has become a
go!
gold star.
Just need age play compounds around for people to visit. Oh my god, just the fucking... Okay, I want to talk about, like, the amenities. The small amenities, if anyone knows where that's from, of BFC, because holy fucking shit. Sorry, I'm gonna skip ahead to chat because I want to start place turned out so well. Do you mean the hotel or this world? Man, I need to recalibrate soon. What the fuck? Yeah, next year for BFC, I want to have like a Fang Kigu and like pause. That'd be great. Okay. BFC's small amenities. They had the playroom, the nursery, and new to this year, the Kidverse space. The Kidverse space, while I liked the concept, didn't have a whole lot that appealed to me, and that might just be because I'm not the proper age range for that. I'm too little. But I went in there to check it out. It had if you remember last year how the playroom had a had like an N64 hooked up for like people to play Smash Brothers and stuff on it.
Oh man, that was fucking great. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they moved that into the Kid First space, which makes sense. It feels more at home in there, and that means the playroom like doesn't have electronics. It like just has like little kid toys, which I think is a good way to do it.
Yeah, babies shouldn't be playing with.
Exactly.
Don't be an iPad baby.
Yeah, no, be a Nintendo DS baby. And so the Kid First Space had that. It had some computers set up with like colorful keyboards, which I loved and I want one. And had like a DOSBox emulator set up on it. So you could play a bunch of DOS games. DOS is unfortunately before my time on that. So like my PC gaming journey began on like Windows 98. So a little bit early for me. And then they had board games in there. They had I actually didn't get to look at them all that much. I think that might have been like actual VHSs. Anyway, they had like a media corner where you could like pop in a movie or like old shows and stuff. It was great. Officially been settled into mod view high chair. Y'all best behave now. Really, that's a high chair? Yeah, makes sense. Much to draw in 2 cons coming up. Well, you sound busy, Tavy. Thank you for dropping in, though. I really do appreciate it. 1 million years, dungeon. Yeah, Patch, go crazy. Okay, so that was Kid First Space. Playroom. Playroom is where the majestic ball pit exists. And it's just like it's like contained within these giant Legos and a net. And it's glorious. It's wonderful. I nearly drowned in the ball pit this time. I had the ball pit dragon just dragging me around. But new to the playroom were these like little like playpens filled with plushies. They were wonderful. They were like the first thing that we went to. And obviously you've got like your other things, like you got your little kid games, like you've got your you got like an Etch-a-Sketch and stuff like that, and like that little fish mini game. I said mini game for a game in real life. Well, that's what it feels like. It feels like a mini game. Oh, I do too, Nox. I have 2 balls from the ball pit. I was told you could take some.
Playroom. They had this like gigantic like block castles like set up with like giant blocks, and they got to do what I really wanted to do. Like 2 days in, I just gave Midnight my glasses, like hold on to these, and I just took a running tackle at the castle.
Oh, that's amazing! I hadn't heard of that, but that's amazing. Yeah, fish magnet toy. There you go. That's the one. So yeah, they had giant blocks, like giant like soft blocks too, that you could build stuff out of, and it was just so it was fulfilling. Then the nursery, or was it called the daycare or the nursery? Well, either.
Nursery.
Okay, it was called the nursery this year. I think last year it was called the daycare, but yeah. And anyway, the nursery. This is where you have the cribs. There were like 4 or 5 cribs. So last year, they had to kind of, you know what? Hold on. This is not the appropriate place to talk about the nursery.
Making me get up as well.
Yes. Also, I am going to recalibrate because holy shit, my full body tracking is like all over the place. Okay. Follow me, chat. Oh, wait. You can't actually... Fuck. All right, fine, whatever. Can you close the door? Never mind, I got it.
Goldie, are you still unable to join?
She is part of the group, isn't she? Wait, did I forget to send the invite? Hang on, I might have forgotten to send the invite. Somewhere around here. No, Goldie's in the group. She should just be able to join in. Anyway. Let's swap into another avatar too while I'm at it. Yeah, this'll do. Oh,
Jumping attack.
Man, not in the nursery. It's the quiet room. It's the quiet room, you mean little Pokemon. And I'm gonna move it like right here.
What?
Sorry, just trying to find a good angle.
Yeah, I saw your camera move, so I moved out.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, so this is the closest this is a facsimile of the nursery from last year, which was kind of like the gym that was that had all the equipment moved to the side, put behind a wall, and had like a puzzle mat and all that stuff put on it, and it had adult-sized play gyms, and it had cribs and all that good stuff. This year, we got a full it was basically put in a suite. So we had like a whole hotel room without beds and without that shit that was just filled with cribs and the baby gyms, and it had like a little bit of ambient music playing. It was
I'm gonna
fantastic.
check that. It was more of I think it was a repurposed office rather than a.
Could have been.
Because there was something taped to the wall that was like for security officers.
Yeah, could have been. They also had a changing room, like right adjacent to the nursery. Like you could go through it, and like there was a door inside. Actually, kind of how I have it set up here.
You know, they
also,
broke
hi,
the
darling.
The changing table broke on the
What?
final day.
How did they break it?
I have no idea. But
Also, hi, Brian.
Changing that.
Wow. Wow. Being rough on the changing table. Yeah, we did summon Darling. Let's go.
Hey, darling. Hi.
So, yeah, this was... the nursery was a really good place. Like, so last year they didn't have anything like concrete that said like, hey, please be quiet in here. This year, with twice as many people, there was a sign that said, please be quiet in here. This is a quiet room. Close the door quietly, etc. And it was really nice. The changing tables were, for the entirety of BFC, were stocked with actually a really good variety. The nursery ones specifically were stocked by potty training dropouts. And there's... I fucking forget what it's called, but they're one that, like the purple one that had like stars and moons and stuff on it, and like, makes a really good nighttime diaper. Yeah, I got to try that one. And that was really nice. And then otherwise, I got to try like the Little Comforts one, and I got to try Your Pal Patches. I actually bought a pack of those. And I got some Starry Nights, but I actually haven't tried them yet. Okay, yeah, Betty Buys. Yeah, they were good. I was actually quite impressed with those. What got me was a person who leaked in Gay Baby J. Wait, someone leaked in Gay... Of course they did. I actually did, I don't know if it was the last day or the day before. No, I think it might have been the last day. Where me, Connie, Cuddle Shy, just a bunch of people got sent to Gay Baby Jail, which was actually kind of fun because I didn't get to. I did not explore Gay Baby Jail last time. It's basically just this like square shaped crib just sits in the middle of the lobby and has like a very surprisingly hard to walk on cushion in the middle. And you just get to sit there and be gawked at.
Square or rectangle thing. This is a heads up.
Well, yeah, this was square shaped, not rectangle. Most are rectangle shaped, though.
You're rectangle.
You're rectangular. You're rectangular. I remember from Teardown that the nursery changed.
Plastic pants, crazy guy. But my plastic pants, the one that I had, like they tore, so I can't use them anymore.
Where? Let's see. Patch says, I remember from Teardown that the nursery changing room was coated in a layer of powder. Some of the staff kept making comments about it and laughing while we were that is kind of funny. Being in jail, yeah, I can see that. So sorry to bother, but the instance isn't showing up on my end. Is it because I'm on trial? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by trial. You should be in. Oh. No, it should still be for every member of the group. I honestly kind of forgot the trial was even a thing. It should let you in. I don't know why it's not. Sometimes VR chat's just a bitch.
Since you already said it's okay, Goldie. Goldie, if you like send me a join request, I could just accept.
I set it to group, not group plus. She has to join through the group itself.
Okay, never mind. If you send Fang a group, if you send Fang a join request, then
I already approved it. It didn't work.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, fucking love VR chat. Oh, right.
Shush.
Glimmer's too little for Bluey. Glimmer's too little for Bluey. So Friday, at least I think it was Friday. It might have been Thursday. Anyway, Midnight had some very generous gifts for us. Midnight gave us Bluey diapers, like adult-sized Bluey diapers. I still have mine. I have not worn it yet because it's just too adorable. It's just too adorable to wear. And so Midnight gave these out to a couple people, but not to Glimmer. Because as you recall, Glimmer is too small for a lot of diapers. And thus could not fit in the Bluey diapers. And thus, Glimmer is too small for Bluey.
No, they did Bluey diapers. I tried putting them on, but the tapes were like way overlapping, crisscrossing each other. I'm like, okay, I can't. This is too big for me.
Yeah, you're too small for. Yeah, exactly. Bluey's too big for you.
See. Wow, I can't believe you actually gave the context.
Right? Well, we had already been doing the non-context. Vimper! Thank you for gifting 10 heckin' card back.
Claim yours at streamloots.com/fangscrayonbox.
They probably fit into that proper size.
Yeah, make us jealous, Glimmer.
Well, you guys make fun of me, so it's only right.
That is true, yes. You can't, though. You're too small for Bluey. It's just, you're so tiny that Bluey is too mature for you.
Shush. I watch Bluey.
Let's see. Knox says, I was telling a new friend at the con about someone who had been using a clicker on me and responded with, oh, you're the person rumored to be clicker trade? Oh, let's go. Those 10 heckin' give backs. One of them had a legendary.
No. That was me pulling the gold pack he gave me.
Oh. Well, fun.
Birthday.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I gave one to you in Midnight.
Wants you to say
because
a
I haven't had time to
Fuck!
open it lately because busy.
And now Mars is gifting 10 other packs. Let's go, Mars. Thank you. Do exclamation Streamloots or exclamation SL to get the link. Vimper already got it.
Oh,
Blah.
poor Glimmer. But hey, who needs Bluey diapers when you've got so many amazing comfy options out there? Besides, being too small just means you get to stay extra snuggly and babied.
Yes,
And
but
honestly,
no, we need
isn't
Bluey
that the
diapers.
best
We need
part of
Bluey
all?
diapers.
Maybe we should
It
all
is
just embrace our inner
need.
Glimmer and become unpotty trainable.
Drift 27
I mean,
has
definitely
purchased 10
agreed.
card
Glimmer is
packs for
unpotty
the Crayon
trainable.
Box General Collection.
I can. That's.
Thank you for another 10 heckin' packs. That does put us over the incentive for 10 free packs. I am in VR and will have to make that coupon another time. I will
so that's
try
like 30
and
packs total.
right. I will
Okay.
try and make it after stream. Someone remind me, please.
Okay. You didn't say when, so hey, Fang, remember after stream, make those 10 free packs.
Bah.
Knock knock.
I hear an aught. And that dress doing it too, man. Okay.
We're in the nursery.
Yeah. Okay.
If you make it's the back rightmost door to the theater, right?
Yeah. Where was I? Where fucking was I? Okay, so we just talked about how Glimmer was too small for Bluey.
Stand up, stretch, hug a plushie.
Okay,
and
so
drink
I'm
some
gonna
beer.
do everything except for stand up. That actually reminds me, and I probably will end up regretting this for a bit. I have been thinking about rebalancing some Streamloots cards. specifically, I have been thinking about making Passy Time no longer a legendary and making it an epic instead. Which means there will be a considerably more pacifier. But that kind of begs the question, like, legendaries specifically are the ones I want to look at and kind of give them a buff. Yeah, I'm stretching. They're making me. Yes, I know I'm baby. But hand me a plush to hug.
Big Ossergle wants to know, how are your huggies?
No, it's just a Huggies check card just got played while you're doing this. I'm wet, okay? I'm wet. I'm sure is checking me. Just patches.
Actually, responding to Noxum chat, I have one of the BFC 2 pins on my backpack, the camp logo for this year. So if campers in the wild spot that pin, they'll know what it is. But if non-campers spot it, they'll just be like, oh, it's just a pin. It's my way of scouting out campers. Oh, Jesus Christ, my neck.
Okay, I need to not. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. You hold you hold powers over me, woman. Isn't that a good thing? Yes, but
At least you weren't like Connie. She got caught in a destroyed one.
Wait, today?
What's today?
Oh, please don't tell me she got caught in a destroyed one today. People, I need you to tell me these things. If she's in VR and gets caught in a destroyed Huggies, I have a thing that I've been holding on to. Yeah.
Frostfur, I got a lot of souvenirs at BFC. Fang will tell you the story of one of
Oh,
them when we get to it.
right. Yeah. I'll let you tell that story, actually.
Okay.
Also, hi, Patched.
Hi, Fang.
How are you? I have actually not talked to you since BFC.
Yep. It's been a while.
It has been a while. I have missed you. I have missed everyone that I went to BFC with. One of the nice parts of actually going home from BFC was that, unlike last year, we had very close flights. And if we didn't have close flights, we were literally on the same flight. So Glimmer and Patched were, departed, 10-15 minutes before us. And Midnight and I were on the same flight home. So
we actually sat at the same, because our flights were literally 5-10 minutes away, we sat at the same gate together.
We did.
For a while. Because
it was just, why would we not? It was great to do that.
Goldie says they're not authorized to join for whatever reason.
Okay, that's really weird. Ow, fuck, hang on, something in my eye. Azura's cuddling me.
Oh.
Wah.
Very strong.
fuck my back.
She does have a very strong power.
Fucking popped my back today and it still hurts.
Aw, Darlene needs cuddles. We will provide cuddles. Okay. I think that just about covers Friday, except for we saw Bad Guys in the pool. They were showing Bad Guys for a movie on the pool, and me and Azura had not seen it yet, so it was really nice to see that movie. And that's really all I had to say about it. I think we also did get to go through the Dealer's Den, which was really full. There was a lot of... I need to hug a plush. I need to... Thank you. Hand me patches. I didn't get patches on Friday, but I think I got patches on Saturday? That sounds about right. But yeah, the Dealer's Den was like really busy. I saw several things that I wanted. I had to buy the new set for Camp BFC of Little Troubles. I didn't manage to pull a full art, sadly, but I did manage to pull the card that I drew for that, which, by the way, I don't have to keep that a secret anymore, that I drew a card for the new BFC set. I got to draw Nat's YCH. So that one was fun. That one was on a massive time crunch. I had to do that in like a week. So, all things considered, I think I did really well on that one. Yeah, and Nat used it as a badge, which I think is a great idea. Yeah. So then Saturday rolled around, and we had our usual... Oh, right, I think it was Friday, actually, at breakfast. We're just, like, we watched Darling eat, and she just kept stabbing her food. Stab, 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 stab.
Didn't she call them victims?
Yeah, I think so. She eats like an actual toddler, I swear.
All the way down to playing with her food.
She really does. Yeah, she plays with her food. Darling, we saw you. You cannot deny that you played with your food. Oh, also, Darling like baked cookies for people, and they were delicious. Oh yeah, they did have a coloring page as well, and I only really did one of them, but we actually kept it. It was really nice. Oh yeah, the Discord noise is a Streamloots card. It's probably Vimper. Okay, Saturday. Saturday's like the big day. I'm trying to remember like major events that happened. The first notable thing that comes to my mind, because honestly Saturday was kind of a Little Troubles day, because I did my artist signing, and I also delivered mittens from nowhere unto Connie. So there was a Little Troubles tournament going on Saturday, where you were supposed to get like 5 matches in and then like tally up points, and the top 8 from that got to be in the finals on... Was that on Sunday? I feel like that was on Sunday, yeah. And so I joined the tournament literally just so I could play matches with friends and get points. Guess how many matches I actually got to participate in under the tournament rule set while it was still going on? 0! I had a lot of other shit to do. I had the Little Troubles artist signing to do, some other panels. I actually don't remember if it was Saturday or maybe Friday, but there was a panel that I went to on unpotty training, which I would consider myself mostly unpotty trained. Also, hi, Zero.
Speaking of unpotty training.
Yeah, right? Speaking of. Where was I? But I thought I would go to the panel, and me and Patch actually went too.
You gotta call me out like that?
Yes, I do. It had some good advice. To the point where I almost considered making a card that was or changing the lift weights card into doing reverse kegels, but I still haven't quite grasped those yet. But they're supposed to make it easier for you to not hold it. I guess I had a little trouble getting in, but that panel was really full.
It was.
Yeah. Another notable panel that I went to, and again, I don't remember what day this was specifically. I feel like it was Saturday. Harpo's cooking panel. I learned a couple new things because my dad was a chef, and so I learned a good amount of stuff from him, but there's still plenty to learn. My biggest takeaways there were honestly like cookware and stuff, because we've recently been having issues with the pans that we got. They're like really starting to show their age, and they're not even that old. The non-stick's worn off. They're starting to kind of rust out a bit.
If the non-stick is wearing off, you need to throw the pan away. If it's Teflon, that's poison.
I don't think it's Teflon. But
think or sure it's...
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look it up, honestly.
because it is literal poison.
Okay.
If it's wearing off.
Anyway, Harpo had some very good suggestions as far as that, and when I do have to buy new pans, I think I am going to go with their suggestions. They're apparently really on a Cajun food kick, but honestly, it was a really nice time, because food, like cooking, is one of those things that I do get to nerd out a little bit about. Like, I'm not a master chef or anything, but it's something that I do enjoy and something that I love hearing people nerd out about. And that's basically what that panel was. It was Harpo nerding out about cooking, and I loved it. Harpo also gave me uppies twice at the convention, and those are my first ever uppies.
Jealous.
For someone of Harpo's build, like I mean, at least compared to me, they're fairly skinny. They could lift me. They really could. Like, literally, the first time we met was like outside their, like, lining up for their panel, and as soon as they heard who I was, I'm like, oh, ooh, you are lucky I have a laptop in my hand, or you'd be getting uppies. Wait, hang on, and then gives the laptop to someone else, and then uppies.
I will say, towards cooking, there are two brands that I generally stick with, which is Tefal, and what I want to get is Hexclad, because that's like literally like top of the line cooking equipment. But
I can't say I've actually heard of either of those. Jeez.
Tefal is like $30 to $50 a pan. Hexclad is over $100 a pan, and I'm like, that's too much for me who does home cooking.
Yeah.
Though I do want Hexclad.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, I want like Wusthof knives and shit, but what I have now fucking works.
Yeah,
we have like one
knife kit, right?
Yeah, we have like
Such a
one
fancy
Wusthof knife, and I use it for like nice steaks. Oh, it cuts so well.
Man, I showed you my knife kit when I was like preparing food. I'm like, oh my gosh, using a sharp knife makes food prep so much easier.
Yeah, it really does. That was literally something that they went over. The whole, you're less likely to injure yourself with a sharp knife than you are with a dull knife. And not only, if you do injure yourself with a sharp knife, it's less likely to get infected than with a dull knife, because it'll be a cleaner cut.
Just don't cut yourself. Just be careful.
Yeah, try not to cut yourself. Yeah, they went over knife safety and stuff. It was actually really nice. I do recommend. I mean, I want to say I recommend Harpo's cooking class, but if they do another one, I do recommend it.
I want to go, but I remember I can't remember why.
Yeah,
it did conflict with something for me.
Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. We had a fair number of conflicting events. Like, so the tea party conflicted with the pool party, which also conflicted with the Little Troubles artist signing. And unfortunately, as someone who was signing cards, I had to go to the signing. even though I really wanted to go to the pool party.
I think Tea Party conflicted with Star. I remember like I wanted to go to Tea Party, but conflicted with it conflicted with Stars Academy.
Might have too.
Aw.
And I remember when Connie had when Connie had like con staff on her podcast, they did say that is intentional for there to be overlap, because I mean, think about just how full the Tea Party was at maximum capacity, and that's with other events competing for that time slot. Imagine if it had nothing competing for it, no one would get in. That's by design, where they have overlapping events. They're like, oh, well, I couldn't get into this one, but I have this other event I can go to then.
I want to say this about Stars Academy. I got a gold star sticker for being first in line.
Yay!
Like a good student.
Zero. Fluff says you're adorable.
I disagree.
Draft links are blocked in chat.
I disagree with your disagreement.
Yeah.
Also, please don't post random links in
Gosh,
chat.
puddle pants.
Yeah, we don't allow links in chat. So, okay, I will actually say this, because one of my major things that I wanted to get done at this BFC was I wanted to attend a class in the school, and I did. I attended an animation class, and I got to make I've actually never done a flipbook animation, like on paper and stuff. And I got to make a little flipbook animation about a cone, because they like had this pick your character thing of like, oh, you can pick a circle, a square, or a triangle. And I'm like, no, I don't want to pick tiger. I picked the cone. And I still have that, and I want to I want to one day give it to Jake.
Oh, that reminds me, you need to tell them the freaking worms you gave me.
Yes.
And how I couldn't destroy them.
I will, but yes, context. Holy shit. But so here's my thing with the school. It is very accurate. It feels like you just got dropped off for preschool or kindergarten or something. And great job getting those feels. It really feels like a real classroom. I didn't like it. I did not like it because it felt too real. I actually started to like drudge up some anxiety because it felt too real. It felt like a real class, and just like, okay, school was not good to me. I don't think I want to go back. So yeah, I get credit, massive credit. It feels like a real school. That's just kind of a deal breaker for me.
For me, like school, it did feel like school, but like, and school wasn't good for me either. But I think it was good for me because it regressed me to like a safer period of school.
See, unfortunately,
Preschool and stuff.
unfortunately for me, like when I think preschool and kindergarten, my most vivid memories of those times are crying because I was lonely.
Aww.
So
My most vivid memory is pouring milk into my spaghetti. I remember I did
Glimmer,
that in preschool.
that was Friday.
That was not make up lies about me. I didn't do that.
No, again, if you like that aesthetic, you'll love the school. I might have enjoyed it a little bit better if I went to the thing that that Glimmer went to, but I didn't. Mine, like literally, the teacher said that they had taught this exact class to like 8 and 9-year-olds.
Stars Academy was definitely more like preschool, like some
Yeah.
activities you do in daycare.
I wouldn't have minded checking that out, but again, it had too many conflicts for me. I was not able to attend that.
Yeah, well, sorry you can't get in, Goldie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Goldie. We'll try and figure it out next time. Sometimes VR chat's just a bitch. You know, let me see what I can do as far as I don't think I can do much without having access to the website. But I can see if maybe groups. Yeah, I don't think I can do much right now.
So that
Not
just
from
gave me
here.
some insight that I need to be careful.
Oh?
What you said there with what you experienced. If I ever
Oh.
do attend BFC.
Yeah, with the
I don't know
school
if it's gonna
thing.
be the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have some not good memories.
it really,
that
like,
I-
we're talking kindergarten and preschool memories, but yeah, if there is a chance that those might pop up. Vipper, thank you for gifting 10 more heckin' card packs.
She is gifting
We
10
will
packs.
not have a
Find
drought
yours
of
at
cards. Thank you so much, Vimper. Bored now sending VR cards. For shame, not the other one. Oh, right, yeah. I again, it's props to them. They made it very realistic. Just a little too realistic for my tastes. So on to. No, wait, hang on. I want to make sure.
Underscore pup wants you to hug.
I have to hug
Glimmer.
Glimmer. Hi,
Of course you saved that
Glimmy.
picture.
Hi, Fang.
Yes, I did. Hi.
Shade 24 is feeling punny.
Oh,
Why
we
did
got
the ghost
punnies.
go to the bar? For the booze.
For the booze. I love booze. Okay, so before Little Trouble signing, who here
Love
likes
Squad
mittens
would
from
like to remind you
nowhere?
that cones are good. Cones keep you
Patch
safe.
likes it.
Cones are love.
So, for those of you unaware, at last year's BFC, I learned to play Little Troubles for the first time. And in my deck, I included 3 copies of Mittens from Nowhere, and I played against Connie. I pulled all 3 copies of Mittens from Nowhere on her, and like won crucial battles because of them at like every juncture, and it became a meme. And after the con, I like made her mittens that she puts on her avatar. It's great. It's a wonderful meme. Anyway, so this year I had to up the ante, right? I brought mittens, like actual mittens that Azura had gotten for me when we had first gotten married, and we kind of didn't know exactly what we wanted to, like the things that we liked. And so I've had these mittens for a while. And I decided, all right, fuck it. Connie doesn't have any real ones. We're bringing them. I will let her borrow. And by let her borrow, I mean Connie is like playing in the she's playing in the tabletop area, which, by the way, we had a designated tabletop area, which was nice. And the elevator door, like, because it's on the 2nd floor, the elevator door, like, opens right to one of the tables, which just so happened to be one of the table Connie was sitting at. She was preparing for a match, and I come in there, it's like, oh, hi, Connie. And from behind my back, I pull out mittens from nowhere! Real life mittens from nowhere! And she had to put them on anytime she got mittens from nowhere.
You want a small story from Connie's first match?
Hang on. Themithink Asylum, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crayon Box. Yeah, go ahead, Patch.
So I was Connie's opponent during that match when Fang came up and was like, "Here's the mittens." I gave her a choice between 2 decks. She didn't know that the mittens were all the mittens.
Thank you
were
for
in
buying
one
Hacking
deck.
Card
She chose
Pack.
Google has purchased 1 card
And
pack
the
from the
second I
Crayon
played
Box
Mittens from
General
Nowhere,
Collection.
Mittens from Nowhere against her, she just gets up from the table, starts storming off in like a mock anger towards where the hotel rooms were, She just comes back. She goes, God damn it! Puts on the mittens.
It's the reactions that make it is wonderful. And so basically that happened for the rest of the day. Later on in the day, after the tournament was over, I actually battled Patch twice and got to Mittens. I got to Mittens from nowhere, Patch. Now you know Connie's pain. Okay, so for the Little Troubles artist signing, throughout the convention, I had been handing out these little gift bags that I had made, and I was sort of keeping what was in those gift bags a secret because I didn't want Glimmer to catch on to the special gift bag that I had made her. Anyway, in these gift bags were 3 stickers, 2 big and 1 small sticker. Because like when I ordered a bunch of stickers, they also gave me tiny versions of them complimentary. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm using these. So in these little gift bags were 3 stickers and a worm on a string. I want to say it was Mars, but it's been a while. Whoever bought me the pack of 100 sinful worms, each more sinful than the last off throne, that is what I did with them. So yeah, I handed those out. For Glimmers in particular, I put 3 worms in there. 3 worms in the color of the trans pride flag so that Glimmer could not destroy them.
Mean.
All right, see you, Vimper. Thank you for dropping in and being your normal, wonderful self. And my tracking deciding to fuck off. And worms is something I was wondering if those. Yeah, those were the ones.
Chat some kickies.
Oh, you want some kickies, chat? Blah 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 blah. Hi, darling.
Yeah, I still have those worms in my suitcase because I can't destroy them because Fang trapped me.
_the_pup wants your avatar to put their pacifier in for 2 minutes.
Glimmer, since I have to have my pacifier in, why don't you tell us the story of the worm that you made me during Stars Academy?
Okay, so during Stars Academy, there was an arts and crafts section where we had to make caterpillars. So I decided to be a nice person and make Fang a worm instead. And I make it out of like these paper rings that we glued together. And I gave it to Fang, and then Fang was like, "Oh wow, you must like worms because you made me a worm." No,
yep.
I don't like worms. I hate worms.
Glimmer likes worms.
The Fang thinks they brainwashed me into liking worms. That's not true. I was
and conditioned
for them. I was just trying to be nice to them. And look, I paid the price for it.
That worm, I still have it. By the way, I took a picture before I put it in my suitcase.
Survived, actually,
it took a beating, but it did survive.
That's good.
Yay! Glimmer's happy the worm survived. Glimmer is happy that the worm survived. Remember this.
No! My gift to you survived.
Right.
Night Yoshi has absolved worm of sin.
Yay! Absolved the worm of sin.
No.
It is sinless. It survived. Okay. So, Little Trouble signing. The context for the worm bags, the worm gift bags, was important here because by this point, I had given out all of them. At least that's what I thought. I ended up finding like 2 of them in my luggage that I had missed entirely, so I still have those. So I brought all the stickers I bought. Like seriously, I spent like $100 on stickers and brought all of them and gave away like 90%. I had decided, like, you know what? I'm sitting here signing cards. Let me just pull out all the stickers that I have left. I had the Scree sticker, of course. The innocent angel-faced Fang, and the Sella going baby. I had all of those printed out, full size, and they were just sat on front of my table. And what I ended up doing, since I got in there a bit early, was I had pre-signed cards so that the ink could dry and everything. And I actually bought some crayons too. So I like sign it in the metallic marker and then do like a little star in crayon. I thought it was a nice little touch. And so I'd have those like pre-signed, and then it's just like, yeah, just trade me for one that's already dry, unlike you, and then take a sticker.
Pre-signed was actually a great way of the artists doing it, so people keep the line moving.
Yeah, Basil encouraged that last time, but I didn't. I didn't take to it last time. This time I did though. Totally worked. But yeah, they had a lot of stuff for me to sign. I spent a good like hour and a half signing shit, which was nice. Honestly, it's a good way to meet people. Because with 1,000 attendees, there were a couple people who I wanted to meet and who wanted to meet me that we just kind of never ran into each other. And the artist signing was a really good place to get that done. Just like say, oh, hi, yeah, here I am. I'm going to be here for an hour and a half. If you want to attend this event, go ahead. And then Glimmer was also very nice and went around and got me a signed set from all the other artists as well. Because I didn't get that last year.
Couldn't collect signatures because he was literally doing the signing.
Yeah, I'm stuck at the table. I can't grab the signatures of everyone else.
Signs for me, so yeah, I collected a set for them.
Yep, and I still have it, and that was very nice. One of the artists didn't have cards in the signing packs, and I wanted to get signatures from all attending artists. Yeah. Yeah, Glimmer's a sweetheart. Glimmer is absolutely my family.
Aw, that means a lot.
Yes, you are. You are 1,000,000% my family. Okay, so... I'm trying to think of other things. I think Saturday we had a little bit of drama that popped up. And I noticed a little bit of drama, like just that people have posted on Blue Sky, just like between particular friend groups. And that was unfortunate, but there's also nothing the convention can do about that. It's going to happen every now and then, you know? But we had a bit of drama in our group. I'm not going to say who, and I'm not going to say what. It wasn't like a interpersonal, oh, this person did this, who's at the convention. It was shit's blowing up outside of the convention and does not bode well. That's all I really want to say as far as specifics. Oh, that actually reminds me, because this is where we had the conversation. So, tangent. The playroom had an outside area. Oh my god, the garden too. Fuck, there was a lot.
I didn't get to see the garden. Fuck, I forgot.
Oh, I'll have to tell you about the garden. It's where the bouncy house was. Oh my god, how did I not? Oh, okay, fuck. I think it was Saturday. I'll have to tell the stroller story in a minute here. But anyway, there was like a little like enclosed sidewalk. They had big bubble ones, and they had tricycles and the baby bouncers, and they also had.
I missed it.
No, this wasn't the garden. This was outside in the playroom.
Yeah, I missed all that.
Oh,
I didn't know.
We'll take you next year, Glimmer. We'll take you.
Well,
next year.
it's a shame that you missed it because we decided, all right, let's take some sidewalk chalk and draw worms and cones on the sidewalk.
No.
And I was just waiting for you to see it, but I guess you didn't. The bouncer is how you hurt your butt, darling. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, what happened?
To be fair, the bouncer was like, I'm a bit big for it. Like, I can get to where I'm bouncing, but it puts a lot of strain on my diaper. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Like, so it's really tight.
You say
People thought you got
Straight
spanked.
Did you pull, darling? Did you pull your butt muscle or something?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's funny, but I'm sorry that happened.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that it's
for
funny.
laughing.
I'm sorry. Like, I apologize for moving so slow. I sprained my buttocks.
Okay. Okay. So this story actually does involve Darling, but near the end. The stroller in the garden. So we went to the garden. They were setting up well, I guess I gotta take a bottle time. They were setting up some things. I think they were about to do a photo shoot or something. I don't remember exactly what they were doing. But anyway, they had it was this nice little garden area with like a little pond and a gazebo. The gazebo had finger painting in it. I actually didn't partake, but I should have. There was like seriously way too much to do there. It was great.
Oh, fucking back.
And so anyway, they had strollers there. And it's always been a fantasy of mine to be pushed around the park in a stroller. And we actually kind of had the room. Oh god, who was it that fucking helped strap me into the stroller? I think it was Cuddleshy who helped strap me into the stroller. Like I want to say it was either Cuddleshy or Patched, but like did my like
Wasn't me.
foot constraints and like literally I was buckled in with my feet and like it just buckled into the thing, couldn't get out.
Wants you to touch your toes for 5 seconds.
I gotta touch my dang toes. My butt is doing weird things right now.
That's alright.
Okay.
I'll get sorted out with your next diaper change.
Bah.
Yeah.
So I got put in the stroller. I got pushed around. I was really enjoying that. Azura stopped the stroller for a little bit, and several people came up to me. Like the stroller had like that canopy and stuff, and just like I was in the stroller again. I was t-shirt and diaper. Very baby. And I just like 3 or 4 people came up to me. One of them was in a fursuit and just like all of them just kind of like started cooing at me and like petting the baby and oh my god, I fucking
baby confirmed. We all
I am, but it's just but
Man, I missed out on so much this BFC.
it was just like amazing fulfillment. Just like everyone just like there treating you like a baby when you're in the stroller. I'm just like and then if I can just take the passy out. This one, Darling.
Yeah,
I
you're not
wasn't-
pointing at me, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't going to tell people, or specifically, I wasn't going to tell Jake. But guess what Darling hands me when I'm in the stroller? She hands me a bubblegum crayon. A blue bubblegum crayon. I ate it, chat. I did it.
So
I ate the crayon. It was made of gum. I couldn't resist. It was made of gum.
Also, I think you were picking me
What are
up
we gonna
by
eat next?
accident.
Candy corn?
I mean, I like candy corn actually.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, crayon eater. Okay, I will say this.
No!
People who eat candy corn ate crayons as a kid and probably still do. If you eat candy corn, I will call you a crayon eater because it's the same thing.
I like candy corn.
Okay, crayon eater.
I'm okay with being called that. You have no power here, Glimmer.
So many crayon eaters here. Wow.
Candy corn is good, yeah.
I literally had some last night.
I lizard leaf. I literally
Lizard.
as as Darling handed it to me, I'm just like, Jake can never know. That's what I told her. I told her Jake can never know.
Did it actually taste like blueberries?
No, it was just gum.
Ah,
Jake from Stink Farm.
Yes, Jake from Stink Farm. Don't snitch on me, chat. Because Darling didn't. Darling got them from someone else, but yeah, they had like actual like bubblegum crayons, and was like, oh my god, yes.
I just like when I brought up the candy corn crayon thing in someone else's stream, someone was like, "No, I didn't, you fuck." I'm like, that's a rather defensive response from someone who didn't eat crayons as a kid. And everybody called me overly defensive about it.
Okay. So I have one other I completely fucking regressed story. And I don't remember if it was Sunday or Saturday. I feel like it might have been Sunday. So it was in the nursery. I'm trying to remember if it was before or after I net battled with Patched. But we brought our switches up to the nursery and I net battled with Patched and totally kicked his butt.
yeah. No, I did not prepare for that fight. I was dead in the water.
I was not sure what your skill level was, so I'm just like, all right, I'll prepare a little bit. I'll build a folder for this.
I was like, oh yeah, the folder I used to fight the final boss, that'll be perfectly fine. No.
I mean, I had 100% of that game. I had all the health upgrades. I had hub style.
No, I just did not. We only did one match for a reason.
It was still fun though. I wanted net battle
match,
more.
Yeah. Trying to keep quiet in the nursery during that was the best part.
yeah. Maybe not the best place to do it, but
we want it more memorable.
We wanted to be in the nursery. We did. So anyway, I'm trying to remember if it was before or after that. But after I got put into one of the cribs. It got freed up, and I'm just laying there in the crib, feeling the crib vibes. Also, it was really nice. So there was like a window right next to the crib, and so like you got the natural light in there. We're up on the 7th floor. No one's fucking seeing in. And I'm slowly enjoying the vibes. I'm relaxing. I'm regressing a little bit. If I had to like put it in terms of age, I was like, getting to about the 1 year range. And then Azura comes up, and like there's this really soft like plush blanket in there, and she pulls it over me. She tucks me in and just does the like putting the baby down for a nap kind of stuff. And you know how I said like I had regressed to like 1 year old before that? Yeah, fuck that. I was newborn. I got hit with a wave of regression. Like, no, I'm not baby right now. I am infant. And don't let it stop. Like, I completely let go. Again, that's the best way I can describe it. It wasn't baby. It was infant. And I loved it, chat. I fucking loved it. And then Azura crawled into the crib with me.
Aww.
Yeah, welcome to Darling's world. She's always infant.
Yeah, she always
Fang
is.
says they completely let go. What they're saying
careful,
is they
you're stronger
than me.
Fang shortly after the crib time.
But listen, I didn't keep track of my changes while I was at BFC, okay?
Of course you didn't.
I've been moving, and it's because you've been.
I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday. Me and Azura were off doing our own separate things, and I actually had to spend quite a bit tracking her down. And I was tracking her down for a change and for like no other reason. Because I needed one really badly.
Wow.
But yes, I ended up. I think I even like put in. I think that was the day of Harpo's cooking panel. Don't cheer for that. Because I remember going to some panels and like asking, and like she came to check on me during the panel and stuff, and yeah, we were just trying to find each other.
There you go.
But since I can't just embarrass me, I've got to embarrass Azura too. She practically demanded a sippy cup. She saw one from like the potty training dropouts booth. I think it was a combination like potty training dropouts and Your Little Space. I don't know which one of them made the sippy
Your
cup.
Little Space made the sippy cup.
Okay.
Because it has their mascot on it, Artemis.
I don't know if it did. This was the K-pop Demon Hunters little soda pop one.
Oh, the one I bought had their mascot on it.
Okay, so it was probably them, but still, yeah. That's where she drank out of that sippy cup for like the rest of the convention. And then I also got one. Because there was another booth that was selling like the same thing, only it had like a crayon pattern on it. I'm just like, yeah, I have to have this. This is great. And that was from B&B. I don't know what that's. I want to say Bunnies and Binkies. But yeah, I also, that was the booth that had the like, so if you were collecting the Little Troubles cards for them, some of them had requirements outside of like buying things.
5 card packs from the Crayon Box
Thank you for buying 5 back-end card packs. Just as I'm talking about buying cards from vendors. And the special thing you had to do with this one was you either had to catch her in need of a diaper change, which we never did, or you had to give her a treat that she liked. I think Patch, you gave her some candy. Was that it?
Yeah, I had some leftover snacks from my flights that I ended up giving them. Some gummy bears and some Oreos.
Hey, it worked. And I ended up giving them a bag. I ended up giving them one of the gift bags, and we're like, yes.
Yeah, no, you definitely gave them the better thing.
I mean, I want to do those next year, but I'm definitely gonna have to plan ahead a little bit more and like actually catch Little Lemur on a sale.
Autumn _the_Leafeon
blah.
wants you to give chat some
It's Kiki's time. Blah. I'm not a crayon drinker, Patch.
You just said you bought a sippy cup that looks like a crayon.
No, it had crayon pattern on it.
Same difference. You're drinking from crayons.
By that logic, everything in Azure sippy cup is soda pop.
My little soda pop.
Well,
I mean, it was either that or water.
Thanks. Someone chat suggested like RL Streamloot cards. If there's like a way to redeem a code for actual packs, that might be a really fun thing to do.
Ooh.
I actually, thinking about that wouldn't be terribly difficult. I could set up like a coupon code that was good for 1 free pack. And like maybe put them in the gift bags. Sorry, my evil laugh is not going to be super great. My throat's a little scratchy. But no, I think they were more like saying. I think they were more saying like printing out Streamloots cards and making me do them IRL.
That would be hilarious.
I mean, I've had that thought with Connie. It was fun having a Babkin enforcer for her at con.
Oh,
yeah. I did great with the dab. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. We went through. Yeah, I think that puts us firmly in Sunday. Unfortunately, Sunday is when like post-con depression kind of started early. So on Sunday, we had the Little Troubles finals, I think. And Vegizer's wife, like complete normie, ended up top 4, I think, which was hilarious. And so we did that. It wasn't particularly interesting. There was like a special drink that you could get there. I want to say it was called like the Little Troublemaker or something. And I'm trying to remember how Basil described it to me, because I thought it was kind of funny. Coconut rum, other alcohol, curacao. Because they didn't know right off the top of their head. It was actually pretty good though. And that's where I actually ran into like the manager of the hotel, I think, and overheard like a conversation that they had with one of the con chairs, or like a little bit of it anyway. And yeah, that hotel loved us. They had like nothing but positive things to say. The summary that I have gotten is that we were the nicest, most fun, and cleanest guests they've ever had. Like, and they've hosted like other conventions and stuff, like business conventions. I think like a tennis convention and stuff. So, and like, no, we were the best apparently. At the point
Brad said.
Yeah, the point that I want to make, that I want to drive home there, the cleanest. We were the fucking cleanest. So take your goddamn baby for stereotypes and shove them down your diaper. Oh my god, yes.
They shove stereotypes, but
yeah. Okay, Knox brings up a very good point. We had, and I don't know if they were the same person, we had a security guard who wanted to jump into the ball pit, and a security guard that went to the dealer's den and came out with a passy.
oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. We were that influential. We were turning them. Like, literally just the security guard just like, fuck. I'm kind of interested in this.
Yeah.
They do like run it across the staff. Like they tell everybody, it's like, if you don't want to do this shift, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
really
the staff that were supposed to be scheduled that said no, they got like pay time off.
I don't know on that, because that's none of our business. But I do want to know, like, I want to be a fly on the wall for the conversation between someone who did take the time off because they didn't want to deal with us for whatever reason, and the people who stayed. Like, I just want to hear that conversation. Like, oh yeah, how'd it go? That was great. What do you mean it was great? I was like, oh well, there was this guy who walked up to me like in just a t-shirt and diaper, ordered drinks, and tipped me like $20. Had great conversation too. Seriously? What? Well, they stink, right? No, they smell better than our usual clients. What?
What?
That's at least how I imagine that conversation going.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember Basil had posted like on Blue Sky and stuff how they were really happy about the amount of Patches plushies that were going around the convention that people were walking around with. And as I was holding it earlier, I am a proud owner of a Patches plushie. I did the bundle where I got a pin and a card holder. I need to figure out what card to put in it. We also have an agreement with the hotel that any staff that doesn't want to work or come after the show must be given the option. Yeah, we're generally pretty considerate with that, but I imagine next year it's going to be a lot of, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We did this before. You're good.
Yeah, a lot more welcome back, guys.
See, Knox says, I was the person that convinced her. She saw my scout onesie and the staff had me stamped so you could see the security. Aww. Yeah, I'm happy.
Thanks, tail was whacking.
Blah. People trading shifts to work the con. Yeah, let's go. But yeah, no, exactly, Votro. I think we're just a little more conscious of our hygiene because we wear diapers. Than a lot of other people who are there for like a tennis convention or a business convention. Like, oh, I don't have time to shower. Blah, 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 blah.
I got too much business to do. Business.
Yes, it's the business for a con after all.
That's how office workers talk to each other.
Yes, I've got so much business to do, says adult who is definitely an adult and not 3 kids in a trench coat.
Business.
Okay, no lie. That is how a lot of business conventions go. It does sound like just children LARPing as adults.
I mean, most business conventions are just an excuse to have a little bit of to just like drink and have a little bit of a vacation on the company's dime.
It's like a hybrid vacation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, that's what I do here at BFC. I justify it as a business expense because, yeah, technically, I'm networking. I'm doing things that will help grow my business. But realistically, I'm there to have fun.
Yeah, it's nice when you can write things off as a business expense. Like
BFC was a business convention if you count business in a diaper.
Because I work as an editor. I use about 50% of my PC for work. I was able to write off 50% of my PC as a business expense.
Yep, gotta love that. I still have not done my bookkeeping for BFC. Like, since I fucking booked the tickets, I'm not looking forward to it. I just keep putting it off.
Padded Puppy Goldie wants to play peekaboo.
Hey, Glimmy. No, wait, hang on. Hey, darling. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Fuck! There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, the major event, or at least one of them, on Saturday or Sunday, was Cuddleshy had to leave early. She was due back at work on Monday and thus had to be on the plane. We had set a time for like her to be down in the lobby and for us to say our goodbyes. Me and Azura headed up to our room, and we had to rest for a little bit because we were just exhausted. It was final day. We were really starting to feel it. Unfortunately, we rested like just a minute too long, and we just barely missed Cuddleshy. Like, literally, we came downstairs and she had just left. The shuttle picking her up, like, we saw it just as it left, and we waved goodbye. And it was actually kind of heartbreaking. We were really enjoying our time with Cuddleshy there, and
that was unfortunate.
I honestly still kick myself a little bit for not being able to say goodbye, for missing her shuttle.
Yeah, it was kind of just the first moment that it was like, oh, this is gonna end soon.
Yeah. Thank you, darling. But yeah, no, that actually really hurt, like more than I expected. I was so mad at myself. I was so mad at myself for, like, if I had just left the room a minute earlier, we could have at least said goodbye. Leg. Fucking hell.
Well, you still managed to rush outside and wave goodbye.
Yeah, she saw us, which I like. I'm happy that she saw us, and that makes me feel better. Careful, darling, might stab me. Yeah, it's a risk you take.
Oh, we're stabbing people?
No. Oh yeah, Mars turned you into a mead drinker apparently.
Yeah, I bought mead at my local liquor store here.
No.
Stabbing people.
Yeah, Mars, those cookies were really good. I gave the other pack to my mom because, like, we had eaten enough of them, and I wanted her to have some.
Nerd.
No, I can't. No, boop. No, boop.
Boop.
Okay. Boop 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 boop.
I thought you were.
No.
Yeah, I hope next time you have better health now.
Yeah, that's it. Like, honestly, I don't get sick very often.
Pup wants your paws up for 10 seconds.
What? Paws up. Oh no.
No!
No!
Wants you to boop someone in world.
No, my paws are up though. I can't do the boop. No, now I can do the boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yay! That's how you scare away a baby with a knife.
Be a bigger
baby
with
with two knives.
Glimmer, did you checked out that video I sent you, right? The baby with a gun.
Baby with a gun. I asked, what the hell?
Baby with a gun?
Get out of my house! Tomska is fucking amazing. I love their
It reminds
videos.
me of a guy who pulled a prank on his family. He's like, watch how my family reacts when they see my baby with a knife. So he gave them like a knife toy, except he
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
They're like, wow, your family does not have a sense of humor. Someone pissed at you.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds like you're over it now, Nat, which is great. Okay, so after like literally as we were leaving, or like as Cuddleshy was leaving, me, Azure, and Glimmer were going over to this really nice Chinese place, like family style Chinese place. I was still a little bummed because this was literally, we went outside to try and catch the shuttle. We did not go back into the hotel. We just we just walked over to the Chinese place. And like it was really nice, but I could feel it. I could feel this is the last day, and just things are coming up a little too fast, and I was starting to have like anxiety and stuff.
Getting like the post-con.
Yeah, post-con. Game exactly. Like post-con depression, but during the last day of con.
It's like on set.
Yeah. So I just like the Chinese place was amazing. I don't remember if we talked before about the braised pork belly, but oh my god, yes.
You mentioned it briefly. But...
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just like a family style Chinese place, and yeah, the braised pork belly was a fucking winner. It was so good.
Yeah.
I want to start cooking with pork belly more because we just had good experiences.
And I, like, we each ordered one dish. I ordered two because there's two stuff I want to try. And we all agreed Fang's order of pork belly was the best thing at the table.
Yeah. But no, we're talking about the Chinese place, not the Korean barbecue place, hon. No. Worms! No. Glimmer loves the worms. Worm. So, yeah, kind of after that, I decided to make the most of what I had left of the convention, which meant being impulsive with my money. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, particularly with like the canteen, or like the cantina and stuff. Like I'd get I tried. They had these things called slightly furry ciders, which were like a furry brewing company that made ciders and stuff. I think they're discontinued or something. And they had like a bunch of them, and they were selling those. And so
I saw some. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they were good. They were kind of like basic ciders. But I had that. I had a margarita. I had one of those giant monster hot dogs. And then I was determined to try the Dino Nuggies.
Oh, damn, those fucking Dino Nuggies.
Oh, they were really good. I feel like they could have been a little bit.
Appetite.
They could have been a little bit more like meatier, but yeah, I didn't have the appetite to finish them. Just like had a plate of those and happy fries, and just like, oh my god,
yeah.
Yes.
I think we ate just so we weren't skipping a meal, but we weren't actually hungry.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fucking monster hot dogs, though. I'm like, you could use this as a garrote wire if you wanted to. It's so big.
Oh right, yeah, I do. I did have a cookie from that. I'll get it later. Sorry, I always forget I have a cookie from the lunch that they give you in the grocery store. Yeah, there was a lot to do. Ow! Kazi! Fucking hell, Kazi!
Yeah, I heard that. I heard dog.
Oh, he's stepping all over me. Need him out of here. Ugh. I don't think I tried any of the ice cream from the canteen. Like I had, Azura had like one thing of soft serve, and I had a bite of it. That's it. You know, I tried the burger from the canteen. I tried the Monster hot dog, the margaritas. Oh, yeah, they were good. They were good.
I want to try the margarita, but I don't drink alcohol unless I'm winding down for the night.
Makes sense. I remember when I went over to get my hot dog though, they had an issue with their register, and it wasn't processing orders. They had to have it like rebooted and redone, and that took a while.
Yeah, Zero and I were wondering what was taking you so long to get
Yeah,
a hot dog.
yeah,
Did
point
things
of-
go off somewhere else?
Yeah, no, point of sale system just decided to fuck off.
I want to try more from the canteen. They did look like they had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Hot dog, burger, slightly furry cider, and also the popcorn.
Yeah, we
For
did try the
$3, that
popcorn.
popcorn was
I thought it was 6.
6? Was it?
Isn't that what
I
you
can't
told-
remember, but either way,
Yeah.
the popcorn was pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was good popcorn. That's what I expected. Point of sale systems being point of sale, yeah, nothing new. Exactly. Well, like, that's honestly kind of the other takeaway. There was so much to do at BFC. There's no way you were going to do it all. You had to pick what you wanted to do the most.
That's kind of what made
Hey,
it fun.
Fanta.
Hey Gossergle wants a bois.
You
Ah,
couldn't
blah
do
blah
everything.
blah 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 blah. Yeah, you really can't. Okay, darling, go ahead and take a moment. So we did. Me and Glimmer did get in line, or at least Glimmer did. Glimmer got in line early for closing ceremonies because we wanted to get in there and we wanted to, we wanted to attend closing ceremonies. Yeah, pretty much as soon as people started piling in there, like we had our seats, I could tell the temperature in the room rose, and I was already like hyperventilating a little bit, and closing ceremonies hadn't even started. I'm just like, no, this is going to be miserable if I stay here. I have to go.
Yeah, and I left with Fang because like I want to attend closing ceremonies with a friend, and if Fang's not attending, then I'm not attending.
Yeah. I heard so they had like a simulcast of certain events to second stage. And closing ceremonies was one of those. I heard even that wasn't actually that good. Like the audio wasn't great.
Kind of glad
Yeah, I heard there was a lot
closing
of technical
ceremonies, honestly.
issues.
Yeah. I mean, like there's the shit that I'm curious about in closing ceremonies, but not enough to put myself through that actual like physical
Yeah, it would
torment.
be really nice if the AC situation would be improved next year. There were many places it just felt like I was melting, including the auction.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, the auction. Right, we'll have you tell the auction story, but like the dealer's den. Oh my god, our first pass through that,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was,
Oh.
I was dripping. I was just basting going through that.
We
and
only
was
made it
not
through
plenty.
like half of the stalls too before.
Yeah,
we
we're
need
just
to
like,
get outta
no,
here.
this is ridiculous. Okay, Glimmer, do you wanna tell the story about the auction?
Okay.
Be up to
So,
you what details
This
you
year
disclose.
at BFC, well, they did last year as well. They did a charity auction for Passy.
Charity auction for you,
I attended
Pass.
the auction because last year I actually didn't win anything with the auction. So I'm like, this year I'm setting aside more money for it. There were 2 Little Troubles cameo cards that were being auctioned off. Or vouchers, I should say, not the actual cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I bid on them both. And they both cost a few $100s each, one more than the other, because one was just a character cameo with no name, the other was a named appearance. And as I was bidding on the named appearance, the same person kept bidding against me. I'm like, who is this person that keeps bidding me up? It was Vagizer! Vagizer was bidding me up!
So even worse when you know who it is.
Like, I hesitated several times on my bid, but I'm like, no, I set aside this money for the auction. I was thinking, like, should I save more money for later parts of the auction? No, I will be okay with winning just these 2 things because they're pretty big things. So I managed to outbid Vagizer. And it did cost a fair bundle, but hey, I'm gonna appear twice in Little Troubles with copyright-free characters because I can't use my Pokesonas.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Well, you have your kitty. You have your kitty kit soon.
Yeah, and also I'm like, I always like request that you like draw just a cat version of Dusk or something.
Yeah. I can do legally distinct Riolu.
Yeah, legally distinct and far off enough that Nintendo won't get upset because they're
Legally distinct Punch Puppy.
they're being Nintendo are being asked
Skylar
lately,
Fluffy Bun,
honestly.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crayon
Yeah.
Box.
2 YCH cards. I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping to sort out the details of it soon, but Baz is a very busy person, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't mind him taking the time.
Yep.
But yeah, I did get that at least to the other story thing. Want to tell, like Fang mentioned the trading post, like you would get like tickets for from staff for doing good stuff at the
Griff
con,
Kitty,
for
thank you for the
purchasing vendors,
raid.
etc. At the auction, they'll give out tickets depending on the amount you spent. So by the end of the auction, plus my stockpiled tickets from earlier in the con, I had over 100 tickets. So I just started buying out a whole bunch of stuff at the trading post, like t-shirts, additional pin. Like I got like 20 plus pins, and they had the little gacha machine which you could like buy.
Which you're
use
totally not
tickets,
addicted
get
to.
Gacha token.
Yeah.
And you can pull the gacha machines, get stuff like pins from last year, additional stuff at the trading post. There are like fidget toys, coupons, that kind of
Sticky
stuff.
hands.
Mm-hmm.
Sticky hands, yeah. There was also supposedly multiple like metal coins in there, bronze coins in there, which sadly I did not get.
Yeah,
But,
weren't they out by the time you had a bunch of?
yeah, I pulled 20 times on the gacha. And I was like, I have like, all these gotcha things like in my arms, and it was like, did you still not get a special pin? Because the gotcha machine had a special pin as well. I'm like, no. And he's like, okay. He's like, here you go. He just gave me it directly. I'm like,
Glimmer,
"Ah,
the
get
baby with the
Diddy,
worst
yay."
gotcha luck.
Okay, and
But
then
no, here's the like, to continue the Kickstarter. Like, even after I spent all that, I still had like 80 plus left. So I just started going around to friends, like, what do you want from the trading post? Giving them the tickets, and just going up to random strangers. It's like, what do you want from the trading post? And I gave them the tickets. I still have 2 tickets left over for souvenir purposes. I can't remember where I put them, but
I felt so sad hearing that you pulled so many times, because I went to the trading post going, I'm gonna get that pin. I didn't think it was gonna be the first try. I got it on the first.
Wow!
my gotcha,
Wow!
like I'm talking about like mobile gotcha this time. People, you call me the cursed one and use me as an example of why nothing is guaranteed in gotcha and why you shouldn't spend money. It's been 1.5 years since I pulled like 1,000 times and only got 3 copies of a 1% character. 1,000 times, 1%. I should have gotten 10 of them, but I only got 3.
No, that's
And people to
probability is
this
not the same
day
as odds.
use me as an example of why you shouldn't spend too much money on gacha and why, oh, don't worry, my bad luck will end soon is gambler's fallacy.
Yeah.
1.5 years, I'm still used as an historic example.
The
of it.
cursed
My luck
one.
Well, if anybody's gonna learn anything from you, Glimmer, it's certainly not gonna be potty trained, so you might as well learn gotcha.
Definitely. Yep.
Shush.
Yep. Learn probabilities, not potty training. Okay. All right.
Patrick, I noticed the thing that strip is blue. Make sure you turn usage off if that's
It
a
is off.
softie.
It is off.
Oh, okay, it's because
That's
it's not a
not the
blue
softies.
stripe. So
Okay, yeah, all the sliders are at 0. We're good. We're good.
okay.
Yeah. Sometimes
dry.
it's. Yeah. Sometimes
Normally
it's a little
blue
weird.
means wet, so
Normally.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that this design has an orange and like a blue, and I think they just
Yeah.
changed the color for the blue.
Okay. So.
yeah. Oh,
Finishing up Sunday. I think the last notable thing that happened, aside from Dino Nuggies and Happy Fries at the restaurant, which was a great way to go out, honestly. Those fucking Happy Fries were so good, and the Dino Nuggies were
They
good
were.
too. And just
I could even manage to eat one even with my full stomach.
right, yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
I'm ashamed that I had to leave some on the plate.
Yeah, I I hate
Cake
waking up
also
like that.
wants
Yeah.
to see the googly eyes.
Oh, it's googly eye time. Do I have googly eyes on here? I do not have
sorry,
googly
couldn't
eyes
get
on
in,
this.
Goldie. Fang promised they will look
Yeah,
into it
I'll
when they
look
can
into it
and figure
after
out why.
when I'm able to. Yeah, sorry. Where is one that has googly eyes? Sworn the other one
Oh
had them.
no.
That one has.
Yeah, this one has them. All right, we're googly. We'll do a little bit of extra time there. So the last notable thing that we kind of did on Sunday was and a lot of people did this too, actually. It was like super crowded. Watching The Lion King in the pool. Ashura got really into it because it's like her favorite movie. And at one point at the "Long Live the King" scene, someone actually got pushed into the pool like with the exact timing.
They planned that out. They were like grappling each other.
Oh,
when
yeah.
when Mufasa was grabbed, then Long Live the King thrown in.
Yeah, that was
Classic.
great. I did actually get to attend a little bit of Zoran's pool party. And I did get to tame a pool toy a little bit, but only a little bit. Pool toys are really hard to tame.
Yeah.
Get a bonus of getting 2 avatar switches. Yeah, you sure did, because I forgot what had googly eyes on it. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Exactly. All right, so yeah, the day coming back kind of sucked because Azura was sick with Concrete at that point. I was still like a day from getting it. With flight times and everything, it was rather difficult to kind of coordinate. Like, because last year we did, like, we had time before our flights, and we were able to go to, like, this diner and get, like, strawberry pancakes and just, really good stuff. Weren't able to do that this time. I found Connie and them as they were coming back from Starbucks, getting breakfast there. And yeah, unfortunately, just like, yeah, sorry, Ubers came here, and like we just kind of Monday we just kind of sat and enjoyed each other's company where we could, you know. We hung around the hotel.
Shadow Games wants you to be puntable for 1 minute.
Where?
Oh wow, someone played the puntable card. I wonder who that was.
Where? Oh wait, wrong one.
Oh, dang it, and I kicked out.
You've been kicked. Okay, that's not too much of an issue.
Darling just fucking came up and what? Yeah.
Oh, Darling came back right in time.
Wow. Wow. I was gonna come back here, but I see googly eyes, cursed and scary.
Me.
Testing, just update my username and seeing if it's visible. Yeah, I see the new username, Lone Courier.
Physics of that.
Here, let's try going the other direction.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe if I kick with my other foot.
Are you asleep?
They sound asleep.
I think
Asleep.
Yeah, I think Ott got so relaxed under the baby sim that they fell asleep. Wow, what a baby.
Wow, what a baby.
Wow, what a baby.
How's this not been waking him up?
Right? Doo-doo.
Why do you keep landing on top when I do that?
Revenge, that's why.
Because I'm thinking maybe it doesn't register until your foot is fully extended.
Are able to fall asleep with the headset on, being really, 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 really fucking tired. That's how.
Yeah, I almost fell asleep in VR one time as well.
Yeah, I've
It was with
almost fallen
Angels,
asleep a
and then
couple
Angels told me
times.
to go to bed.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
so-
good for you or your headset to fall asleep
Yeah.
then. Group streams are a fun time. So, okay, so we Ubered back because we didn't trust the shuttle. There was no way in hell. Had the same exact issue because like everyone's flight was, around the same time. We got so many fucking hugs in, like, oh my god, just so many hugs. We did not want to let go. And so we went Ubered to the airport, did the airport things, went through security. I failed the TSA diaper check again.
Baby.
Wow. I wasn't the only one. But yeah, I failed it both
Oh.
times, unfortunately. And then we stopped at literally the first shop that was there was a Firehouse Subs, because I don't get to have Firehouse Subs a lot. I'm like, yes, I love their meatball. Like, oh fuck, they don't have the meatball. Are you kidding me? I mean, it was still a good sandwich, but yeah. We ran into a few other people that we recognized. I ran into Sky, Harpo. I think Staccato was there too. I think Staccato actually rode with us.
Wait, oh man, Harpo was at the airport too, and I still missed them. Dang.
Yeah, they were there eating with us.
I didn't bother to ask people's names.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, so the one person that I wanted to meet that I didn't really get a chance to meet was Milo Buppo. Apparently, during the streamer meetup, they had Connie had asked me to get up and say a few things because I was there at the beginning and shit. And Milo apparently from the crowd just yells "Throw crayons at him!" And I didn't recognize the voice, and I didn't really get to talk with them. But I guess technically we met. I didn't even register that as being them.
Kgossergle wants you to throw the big crayons.
Ah, where? Gotta throw the heckin' big crayons.
What is chat making? Oh, chat's making you throw the big crayons now.
The crayons that lag. Got a slice of pizza from Pizza My Heart. I love that name. I do. But no, and then we just kind of we sat around the airport, and Azure wasn't feeling well, so we just kind of low energy, don't want to say goodbye. Yeah, vibed. Midnight was playing Hollow Knight on their Steam Deck, and we just kind of did the thing. Once we got home, Midnight was actually really generous and offered to give us a ride home, because they flew into the same place. But I turned him down because I didn't want to inconvenience him. Well, in comes $60 Uber because surge pricing. And I'm just like,
Ooh.
no, you still want to give me that ride, please? I'll pay for gas money. I'd rather pay you $60 than an Uber $60.
Yeah. No, I can't do that to you. $60.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, so midnight.
Yeah. But no, they were really cool about that. They gave us a ride. They got to meet Kazi because he was outside when we got home. So he actually got to go up to the backyard and pet him. So yeah, that was nice. And then we just kind of sat at home. I made something to eat, and as soon as I started, I was kind of thinking oh well, I guess the post-con depression hit the previous day, the last day of con. Well, I guess it's not going to hit too hard. And then I actually started unpacking. I'm just oh, I was wrong. I was really wrong.
Kgossergle wants you to say Babu.
Babu! I was.
Even-
I did. I really missed you. I missed you, Patched. I missed Glimmer.
Oh.
I missed everyone. Miss Darling.
Patch was nice enough to stay with me at the airport until it was almost boarding time.
No, Pash was was amazing to hang out with through the convention.
Patch and I
really
also
were.
like we got one last quick drink at the bar. They don't drink alcohol, so they got soda.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a margarita.
I still need to see how alcohol impacts me before I start drinking socially.
That's not
don't
a
start with a margarita. Margaritas are pretty hard, heavy.
Yeah, and start at home. That's definitely.
Start with like
where if you need to
stuff.
crash, your bed's just upstairs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to be drunk in public. But yeah, so post-con depression into con crud, which again I'm just barely getting over. That's why we haven't had streams for a while.
I'm sure that helped the depression.
It took
right.
me like a few days
It did
to
not
recover from post-con depression. It's like maybe my like TCG meet will make me feel better, but I'm like, no, I don't even feel like leaving the apartment right now.
Aw, Darlene needs a little changey.
But I can say that I went to last TCG meet. It was really nice. So I think I'm over it. I've recovered. I've woken up.
I feel like being sick with my con crud delayed my post con depression, like because just like you're sick and it's all you can fucking deal with, you know. And then it was like, oh, well, I'm finally better. Oh, here's the anxiety. But that, unless I've missed something, which probably, fairly probable, that's my recap of BFC 2025. I really want to go next year. I want them to do a different theme because I feel like
they're gonna do a different theme.
Yeah, they need to. I'm really hoping sleepover theme. Let's do sleepover theme. I'd love that. I want to get the Kigo and stuff too.
I have an idea of what they could do instead of badges.
What?
Con staff, if you're listening, I want a free. I want free one of these if you use this idea. Stamp collecting.
Yeah, that could be a thing. What?
Like they give us
Large
like
just got bought
it's
off
literally
my
stickers,
site.
but
Thanks
it's
a bunch
shaped like
that box
stamps.
from her.
Mars, thank you for.
People can like put
Mars,
the stamps
thank you for buying me more kiddos.
Notebooks or their own little stamp albums.
I may or may not have needed to restock soon, so that's really good. I will buy more of those probably at the start of the month, just so my credit card doesn't yell at me for like spending right close to when they charge it. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I did get my statement balance for BFC.
Oh, fun.
1,578.
Is that including room and stuff?
How many diapers can he possibly use?
No, I already paid Joe. I already paid Joe back for the room and got my plane tickets all sorted out months ago.
Okay, so that was just like at con expenses.
Yes,
I'm not
mostly dealers then, I bet.
On stream, but someone still has not paid me back for the ride to the airport. I need to.
Oh, it wasn't me, was it? I thought I gave you cash.
No, you paid me.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Did I not pay you?
No, I can't answer everyone who
okay,
it's going to narrow it down.
Yeah, discuss it off stream.
Friday was a whirlwind, or Thursday was a whirlwind. I can't remember
as you started mentioning that stuff, like, oh yeah, I still need to talk to them about it.
And yes, Puddle, I would absolutely love tips for dealing with post-con depression. Because I think something Glimmer said at the end, I think is pretty accurate, where last year's BFC was 100 out of 100. This year's was like a 99 out of 100. Still amazing, but could have been a little bit better. And I think part of that is new hotel, still figuring things out, give them the benefit of the doubt there. And I don't care too much for the repeat theme. It was a good theme, and they had a bunch of other shit going on. I'm not judging or blaming them for that, but new theme, please. I think the other part of that is also last BFC was our first BFC. I don't care what you do, you are not going to match that feeling of new excitement and wonder. You're just not gonna.
Yeah.
Have I checked the time recently? Yeah, we'll have to end off here pretty soon.
But I also like staff again, amazing job.
Aw, Lacey loves make Darling feel pretty. They should.
A little awkward in the first day, but that's because they were just getting to know how things were going, and after that, staff was perfect.
Mars, I heard Jack's like trailer park like party went pretty well, but yeah, that's about all I really heard of.
I feel like this is just a funny minor story. But it's con. The left, we had 2 elevators. The left one kept breaking.
Oh,
and
right.
They told us like 8 or less people, and we did that, but it still kept breaking. And like even more often, it's like, okay, it's not us, it's this elevator.
Yeah, I can see why they would think it was us, like especially if people were like roughhousing and stuff in it, and there were definitely points where there were more than 8 people in it. But yeah, no, even when we followed all the rules, the elevator kept breaking, and I was in it several times when it broke. And there were only like me and like 1 or 2 people in there. No, so what it did, it did this weirdest thing. So like it reached its destination and then would not accept any more inputs. It would open and close the doors, but you could not press any button to go to another floor.
I think that it's like a fail safe. It probably
yeah.
Safe. So it's like you can get out, but
we're not safe. Yeah, we're not going to put you anywhere else, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm annoyed to put it lightly with Disney
the elevator with some others, like the doors like glitched out from one, like open close, like open a crack close, open a crack close. I'm like, oh no, did it break with us in it? No. Thankfully, the doors open. It's like, okay, I'm getting out early because I'm not risking this thing breaking while
I think some people did actually get stuck in it once or twice.
Yeah, I know some people did, but the hotel was very, very fast about resolving it. So
yeah, they did what they could.
People weren't stuck for long.
I also I think there were like 2 people who just like passed out on the con floor. I don't know that. Yeah, we had to have like the paramedics called. That's not a fun thing to do. But
cons, remember to hydrate and eat. I almost was one of those people who passed out.
Yeah, hydrate, eat, and don't accept things from people you don't know well.
Yeah, I almost passed out myself because I forgot to eat. Around like dinner time, like, why do I feel like dizzy and stuff? And then like, is this something? And then I realized, oh wait, I haven't eaten all day.
If you forgot, it wasn't important.
I think I did that.
Got a burger, got one of those monster dogs. I ate them both.
No.
I normally don't have that much of an appetite, so I really was hungry. I'm like, okay, and I felt like alive again. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to remember to eat.
Yeah, darling, I'm with you. Yeah. I'm going every year that I am able to. Oh, Pash needs the changing room.
I don't accept treats. Don't. Shush. You can accept a treat for someone you don't know, but don't eat it.
Right, yeah.
Don't consume it. If you want to be polite, you can just take it and just tuck it away as a souvenir or something later. Don't actually consume it.
Yeah. So you can turn trip regrets and post-conversion into a dream trip plan or something. That's kind of hard with BFC, I think, because it kind of is a dream trip.
It is a dream trip.
There's not really a whole lot else that I would put on that checkbox, you know? There's nothing obvious that I can say, oh, I wish they had done this. This would have made it so much better. They do a good job. They've got experience running conventions and everything. And while there's always going to be a misstep or two, BFC is like triple S tier fucking convention.
I want to go to other cons, but they're gonna
right. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's like your Disney trip compared to BFC. Isn't it like your Disney trip compared to BFC?
Oh,
remember
you tracking?
Remember you like did the trip to Disney and then you went to BFC. I'm like, BFC was better. BFC was way better.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's also because the Disney trip, there was just countless problems at the hotel.
Yeah.
Disney enthusiasts don't go to All Stars and it's as a budget on-site hotel because, oh, I'm only going there to eat and sleep. That's it. No, the food there is borderline inedible. The only thing that I would call slightly edible was the pizza. And the hotel room we couldn't relax in because we ran into problem after problem after problem. If you're going to spend the money to go to Disney, cough up the money to extra money to go to make sure you go to a nicer hotel like Coronado Springs or something.
Yeah, you're already
if you want to stay on site.
You're already going bankrupt just to go to Disney World. You may as well.
You're already spending that much on Disney. It's okay to spend some more to go to a nice hotel because if you're exhausted, you won't be able to have energy to have fun at Disney. If you get sick, you won't be able to go to Disney.
Yeah.
The hotel room is just as important as the destination.
Yeah,
so
this is true.
Don't you can't cheap out on hotel room. Don't do that. Yeah. It is a mistake that my friends and I made that I will never make again.
Like actually kind of speaking of hotel room, I remember last year at BFC like feeling kind of like I got ripped off in the hotel room itself. Like the convention was more than worth it, but one thing that I didn't have this year that I had last year that I fucking hated, there was no one doing a room party until 3 a.m. next door. That was so nice. Like I actually got to sleep.
More behaved.
Well, I think it's also because room parties were like hard delegated to suites, like so you had to be on the party floor. There was more space for us to work with.
Oh, the hotel rooms last year were so freaking tiny for the price.
They were.
This year, like you could probably there was enough room to like run around the hotel room if you wanted.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Again, I had this like in just a passing conversation with Rama, but I had just mentioned like I didn't dislike the hotel last year. But there were some things that immediately struck me as off-putting, especially considering you're paying like $240 a night for this tiny little room and everything in it is extra. And it's just, it felt really, really cheap and really off-putting. And I did not get that vibe here. I felt like this is a room that, yeah, on the high end, but we're, the area and what we're here for, that makes sense. But this is an acceptable room. It was a nice room, and it didn't feel like, oh, want to use your hot water? $20. Not that was actually a thing, but
last year at the hotel, they had this lamp set up on a table. I'm like, that's a really ugly and tacky lamp. And like a few minutes later, the hotel staff moved away. I'm like, did they overhear me talking shit about the lamp, or is that because they didn't want it to get damaged?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But no, I can't. It was a tacky lamp. I was not trying to be mean. It was extremely, extremely tacky. But you know what? That was the charm of the hotel.
Yeah.
It had these little quirky decorations. I can't get into specifics because I would give the hotel away. So.
I will say I did like the layout. I liked their pool better, and I liked how accessible the pool was. But yeah, space-wise, holy shit, we needed it. Like, this is just a bigger, fancier, and somehow cheaper hotel. I'm like, yes, I'm all in. And it's in a less touristy area, so you're saving a lot of money there, and you're not going to PFC to be in the tourist areas. The hotel is your destination.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna call it here. I can feel my sinuses getting stuffed up again, and also it's past my ending time anyway. So yeah. I will see y'all next time. Thank you for coming to my BFC recap. It was a very fun convention. I hope more people that I know get to go next time. I want to bring Jake, and I want to bring Angels.
Yes.
And someone wake up the otter, or at least we'd try, but I don't know. Maybe someone leave a message in crayon for him. Well, good night, and good night, everyone else. We actually had a mostly full stream. Yeah, by stabbing him maybe. But But yeah, I'll see you next time, which hopefully will be soon. I do have something special for Halloween, and we'll get to see that when October actually rolls around. Until next time.
Spooky.
Bye.